What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. This reminds me actually of the Europa League days that were very dark days, by the way, as Arsenal fans. But you know, just the kickoff times and that. Well, it was usually Thursday afternoons, but obviously Tuesday afternoons today, people. But big up to everybody locked in. Hope you all are well. Hit the like button and subscribe. Apologies, late again. Late again, people. Yeah, I should pay a fine to the community. Should we pay a fine? All right, we'll think about it. But yeah, big up to everyone locked in. Slavia Prague against Arsenal. It's a game we should be winning. Mikel Arteta's picked an interesting lineup. I want to know your thoughts on it. Big up everyone locked in. Big up the Twitch gang as well. I expected more rotation than this. So yeah, anyway, we'll get into it. Big up to everyone. Let's talk about the team, and then we'll discuss some other things as well. This is the Arsenal team, people. This is the Arsenal team. David Raya in goal. Kepa is out injured, so any rotation there was going to go out the window anyway. The back four, Jurriën Timber plays at right back. Piero Hincapié comes in at left back. And Saliba and Gabriel play at centre-back. Very surprised at that, I'll be honest. Is the most attacking team in the world. Guys, more than a 9, guys. Yeah, I'm very surprised that 3 of the back 4 are starting this game. I would have rested Timber and maybe one of the 2 centre-backs. People have to remember that Gabriel had hamstring surgery at the end of last season. But anyway, is what it is. The midfield, Christian Norgard and Declan Rice. For those of you wondering why I'm saying Declan Rice's name like that, remember, Declan Rice is a yellow card away from suspension. Our next Champions League game, Bayern Munich at the Emirates. A big risk. I wouldn't have played him, but it is what it is. I suppose footballers nowadays, if you get booked at the start of a game, is the manager going to take you off? Probably not. So he's going to have to show discipline. I'm just worried because in Europe, you know, a little bit of contact, these referees will pull the yellow card out straight away. So Norgard, Rice and Ethan Nwaneri is the midfield 3. Ethan plays in the 10. No Eberechi Eze in the team today, people. The front 3, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard and Mikel Merino. Listen, just a couple of thoughts on that team. Maybe if Zubimendi was available, Rice wouldn't have played. I think Arteta will be looking at it going, with no Zubimendi, can we afford to then not play Declan Rice as well? I know a lot of people will be looking at this saying, it's Slavia Prague, we should beat them. But I do want to remind people that they drew 0-0 away with Atalanta. And that's not an easy place to go to. So even though I'd expect us to beat them, I mean, Inter beat them 3-0. That was at the San Siro, though. Arteta won't be underestimating them. I would have rotated a little bit more. One thing that I've said, and I've been saying it since pre-season, people, our midfield squad depth is not good enough. I genuinely don't think our midfield squad depth is good enough. Rice, Norgard, Merino, Zubimendi. I don't think that's a great rotation, to be honest. Rice and Zubimendi's brilliant, but after that, you know, Merino's done better when he's played in the advance role for Spain or played up front for Arsenal. In midfield, he struggled. And Norgard, I think, is an average player. So, yeah, we will see. Could Skelly have played in midfield? You know, could Skelly have got a run out in midfield? He just doesn't seem to be interested in putting him in the midfield. The Arsenal bench, people, the rotation, the squad depth is not quite depth in anymore, people. We're not there, but we're not far off the park bench. Setford, Rojas, Mosquera, Ben White, Eze, Calafiori, Saigo Jr. is back. I think the last time he played was a Carabao Cup game away at Brentford. Skelly's on the bench, Max Dowman and Anus No, it's not quite at the park bench level. There is still quality there, but there's a lot of players out, people. A lot of players out. No, I haven't seen the Ronaldo interview with Piers Morgan. I saw some clips online, but I haven't seen it. Wacardi said it's time for us to steal top players, like how to use against us. I want Caicedo. Well, I don't see that happening. They paid 115 million. Imagine how much it costs now. Len said, Big C, I think Norgard needs to get his fitness up. He's functional. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. You know, I described him as a tin of tuna. Like, you know, it's functional. It's food. But, yeah. I might be doing him a disservice there, but, you know. Come on, Nwaneri. No, big game for Ethan. Big game for Ethan in the 10. If I was Ethan's agent right now, right, forget all the hype. Let's get away from the hype, the Eze hype, right? And I love the Eze signing, by the way. But if I'm Eze right now and I'm his agent and we're talking, I'm saying, bro, I think you've got an opportunity to put this manager under loads of pressure, right? He's not getting loads of opportunities, but when you've got them, you've got to take them. Tuna. I like tuna as well, you know what I mean? But as you get older, you know, you'd rather. But you know what I'm saying? Nwaneri can put pressure on Eze. Eze hasn't done that much since Odegaard's been out. You know, he's had a few decent halves and moments, but overall, you know, Ian Wright had people in tears in the comments when that video came out. Ain't really been worth the tears so far, has it? And Lawrence is on his case now. Lawrence was on Gyokeres. He's eased off. Now he's going for Eze. Lawrence, a tough guy for... I thought I was impatient with Arsenal signings. But Nwaneri needs to have a performance today. He really does. Saka needs a good game. As I showed you yesterday, people, over 20 games without an assist. Not good enough for a player of that level and that hype. And a guy that's going to get a 300 grand contract. So going to be interesting. Going to be interesting with this team. But yeah, Nwaneri, I'd love to see put in a good performance. I'm still keeping my stocks with Eze as well as Gyokeres. 100%, 100%. Fresh Rose, when is the Afro stream? Yeah, listen, we win the league. You know, we'll do a David Luiz stream. Why not? Eze is a moments player like Saka. They do F all if they're not contributing towards GA. A lot of people are saying that because he doesn't pass. Curtis Wise, Trossard not playing as a striker. No, I mean, we're short of options on the left. Who would you play on the left? And maybe you could throw Dalman on the left. But Marino did well up front. You know, he scored home and away against... Well, no, he scored at home, didn't he, against Real Madrid and set up Martinelli away. So I think he's going with experience. Ronaldo said, tuna straight from the can is nostalgic. Rough upbringing does its thing. 100%. 100%. Tuna, sweet corn, pasta. You know, corned beef, sweet corn, rice, salad cream. Them meals were staples of the household, you know. As I said, as a grown adult, I've never had corned beef. You know, I don't even see it in the shop anymore. That was a regular meal growing up. You know what I mean? And you class that as a good meal. But anyway. Big up Nico, big up Big C. Thoughts and prayers to the whole of Jamaica. My auntie in Mo Bay got hit really bad. Life is a blessing, but Gyokeres' injury, though, shaking my head. As I said, bro, we're going to do a Jamaica stream during the international break. So, yeah, man, glad your auntie's good. I know Mo Bay got hit quite badly. One of my friends, his dad's house, I think the tree landed on the house, mashed up all the roof and stuff. So, yeah, man. Corned beef, rice, and ketchup. You went with ketchup, yeah? Okay, fair. Throwing some margarine, no butter in my gaff, you know what I'm saying? Corned beef is expensive now. Yeah, I don't think I'd even eat that now. Like I said, man, you get that Yucca app and start scanning corned beef. I don't know what that is, you know. It's probably dog food or something. I don't know what's in that. But yeah, man. Anyway, is what it is. Big up to Samib, who said, Big C, love from Nepal, almost midnight here, but love for Arsenal keeping me up. You must watch along Madrid. Oh, yeah, we might. We'll see how this game goes. They better not tire us out with a boring game. Quick save, no frills, bro. I'm telling you. They don't know, man. They don't know. That stuff was that was hard work. Big up to Nick, who said he got married over the weekend in Mexico. Fair play, man. I respect that. Mexico. Where was you? Cancun on the beach. I respect it. Richard, big up Curtis and the C Unit. Been away for a while. No need to go into it, but we're back. Who remembers crumpets, chalk icers, and pick a mix in Woolworths? Oh my days. If you got to go to Woolworths, probably on a Friday, because you've been good at school and got that pick a mix, I don't know about anybody else, but I was the type of kid, like, I'll put all these sweets in. And rather than just putting them on the thing, and then they weigh it and it's about £5 and your mum says no, I'd kind of hold it and make it like, you know what I mean? So it didn't feel the whole weight. So I'd have about £5 worth of sweets in there. And mum's like, how come it's only like 98 pence? I'm like, I don't know, but just scan it, pay for it, and get us out of there. Allegedly, anyway. Allegedly, I may have, lifted some of the weight off. Chalk ice, yeah, again. I don't think I've ate a chalk ice as an adult, but they were legendary. And crumpets are still about, But no, it was crazy. It was crazy. I definitely grew up in some crazy environments. Some of my friends used to go in the supermarket and eat food in the supermarket and put it back on the shelves and just walk out. I don't know. Anyway, allegedly. Big C, go to Dundalk and film it. That needs to happen at some stage. That definitely needs to happen at some stage. I've spoke about Dundalk so much. I need to turn up at a game and get access. AMSN said these injuries are concerning. Apart from Trossard and Rice, every player has been injured at some point of time in the past year. Why so many injuries? Let's delve into it, people. Food sampling. I'm telling you, them man would go in there and just bite a couple cakes or something, just dash them back on the shelf, drink a drink and walk out. It's all mad. Ice cream vans, yeah, oh, mate. Unbelievable. It's about £5 for an ice cream now. It's crazy. I was thinking, and we're going to talk about this in more detail, by the way, that we've got the best defence in the league. Some people would say we've got the best defence in Europe at the moment. Is it coming at a price, people? And what I mean by that is the amount of injuries that we're getting at the moment, particularly in our attack, I think they are coming at the cost of Arsenal conceding the least goals in the Premier League. Because, and I saw it in pre-season, and you guys will see it on TV as well. I'm sure you'll see it. But the amount of work that our wingers and striker do, I don't see many other clubs in the Premier League make their front line do as much work as that. I think the defence is coming at a cost. This is not coincidental, and I've said this before, people. It's not coincidental. You're talking about hamstrings, you're talking about knee injuries, you're talking about overworked that is leading to these injuries. Players that have hardly got any history of injuries, they turn up at Arsenal, and within a few months, bang, they're out for the count, people. They're out for the count. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And as you said, nearly the whole team. I mean, just looking at this lineup today, Timber, ACL, Saliba, ankle and hamstring. Gabriel, torn hamstring. Rice, broken toe. That was impact. We'll let him off. Nwaneri hasn't played a lot. Saka, torn hamstring and pulled the other one. Trossard, nothing. Marino doesn't play a lot. I think it's coming at a price, people. I think that defence is coming at a price. Now, Sammy Mokbel has just put out a report about 2 hours ago. It looks as if Arsenal are having further scans this week on Victor Gyokeres to establish whether he has suffered hamstring damage. Now, at half-time, a lot of people were saying it's precaution. He got hit in the face. He was complaining at half-time. It looked like he was saying he'd been elbowed. So we're thinking, no worries, probably took a bang to the face. He'll be fine for this game. We're now hearing it's a hamstring injury. This is a guy that has hardly missed a game at Sporting Lisbon leading the line. Why? Because he's training and he's running and doing more work playing up front for Arsenal than he probably was when he was playing for Sporting Lisbon. So it's led to an injury. So now we're now looking at a race against time. How long is Gyokeres going to be out? How much is this injury potentially damaged his hamstring? Remember, Sweden have got 2 games. If they lose them, they're probably out of Europe in terms of Euro qualifiers. Somebody's saying check hand of Arsenal. Let's see what he's saying. As he just tweeted about Yok, about the Glock. The Glock's jammed, people. Let's see what he's saying. Hand of Arsenal. Why is his account not showing up? Hand of Arsenal. Why can't I see his account? Let's have a look. What has he said? Oh, there we go. We got it. Hand of Arsenal. Right, let's have a look, as he just tweeted something about it. The aim is for Gyokeres to be fit and ready for the Spurs fixture. The injury is deemed to be on the minor end of the spectrum. More tests will be conducted, but the club are relaxed. So that looks as if, and I've already, do you know what? I've got that story lined up anyway from the Athletic, so we'll move across to that one. The Athletic basically saying Arsenal are hoping to have attacking pair Victor Gyokeres and Gabriel Martinelli back in time to face Tottenham after the November international break. So if this is all true, it looks as if Martinelli and Gyokeres are out for a few weeks. He hasn't really said a lot about Martinelli when he's been speaking about him, which is always a concern with Arteta. So we play Tottenham 3 weeks' time. So it looks as if he's tweaked his hammy. He'll be out for 3 weeks. Martinelli's already been out for about a week and a half. So that's a 4-week injury possibly. So as I said, people, I think that, yeah, we're running around going, our defence is unbelievable. We're a brick wall. We're not conceding a shot. 3 goals conceded all season. It's coming at a cost, people. Gabriel Martinelli pulled his hamstring last season. He's out now for 3 or 4 weeks. We don't even know exactly what that Martinelli injury is. Noni Madueke signs for the club within a month or so, out for 2 months with a knee injury. Kai Havertz, torn hamstring last season, done while warm weather training in Dubai when you should be chilling. And this season, knee ligament damage, out for 4 months. Bukayo Saka, torn hamstring, and now a pulled hamstring this season. Gyokeres, hamstring, 3 weeks. It's not a coincidence. The training sessions, the intensity, the amount of running and defensive work they're doing in the games, it's catching up. This attack gets obliterated, people. Signs Gabriel Jesus, 2 serious knee injuries. Career mashup. Havertz, torn hamstring, knee injury. Thomas Partey, hardly ever injured, comes to Arsenal, couldn't stop getting injured. Now, listen, you could say certain things. They play a lot of football, blah, blah, blah. But it's happening to us more than anybody else. I look at Man City, Haaland's available all the time. I look at Liverpool, Salah. These guys play most games. What is going on at Arsenal? They need to investigate how we're training, where we're training. Should they move training ground? Do they need to change the way they're training? Are they doing too much defensive work in the games? They need to look at all of it, because this has been happening for a number of years. And listen, I'm not a doctor. Some people could say this is just bad luck. You know, Odegaard got injured playing for Sweden. Jesus got injured playing for Brazil. Kepa's out injured today, people. Our backup goalkeeper's injured. He's played 1 game against Brighton. He's injured. Even the goalkeeper. I heard when the Dogs pulled a hamstring last week chasing after a bone. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, another hammy. Hammies and knee injuries, just, they're flying off the bone at Arsenal. You tweet that online, yeah, they'll cry about it, Chris. Oh, you're blaming Arteta. It's not his fault. That's what they'll say. But as a club, they need to look at it. They need to. This is serious. Tomiyasu, I mean, it ended his career. You know what I mean? That guy, we thought he was a beast at Arsenal. We released him, paid him up millions of pounds. Just go, mate. You're no use to us. You're completely finished. Completely finished. And what I need to see from Arsenal, by the way, is use your mind in this international break, please. I'm sick of seeing Arsenal players playing back-to-back 90 minutes for their country. You know? Playing back-to-back. Odegaard playing for Sweden in the Euro qualifiers, because that's what he's smoking. I thought he was Norwegian, mate. He's Norwegian. I'm on about. Did I say Gyokeres? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm having. Yeah. Oh yeah. Somewhere in Scandinavia anyway. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Gyokeres, Sweden, Odegaard, Norway. Yeah, somewhere in Scandinavia. We'll get there in the end, guys. But yeah, even our backup goalkeeper's injured. It's crazy. What I was gonna say, he should be ringing Thomas Tuchel. Listen, with all due respect, you've already qualified. Declan Rice and Saka do not need to be starting those international games, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You've qualified. Go and have a look at Palmer. Go and look at Foden. Go and look at Jared Bowen. You do not need to. I don't want to see Saka starting in the international break for England. There's no need for it. What's up, Big C and the C Unit family? Still in this hospital bed waiting. Yo, big up world famous, man. Get well soon, man. Big up yourself. The most attacking hamstrings in the league, guys. We are popping hamstrings all over the place, people. Real talk. But yeah, no Victor Gyokeres. And isn't it crazy that Gyokeres has his best 45 minutes of football? I'm sitting there at half time thinking he might get a hat trick today. He comes off at half time. Now you're going to miss Slavia Prague, which is another game you would have thought he might be able to get goals. Sunderland away. I watched a little bit of Sunderland against Everton, and I'm shocked that Sunderland are so high in the league. I've got to be honest. They look very susceptible to conceding chances. Everton, I think that Barry guy missed from like 3 yards out. Everton should have scored 2 or 3 goals last night. So he could have got 3 or 4 goals this week. And you watch, after the international break, you'll start seeing Havertz come back. Big up Whammer, who's gifted 5 memberships to the community. Big up your damn self. And big up to the 5 new members. Whammer always supporting the community. Rambir said, Havertz nearing a return and Gyokeres out. There you go. Yeah, we'll rest you while you come back from your hamstring. We'll start Havertz. Aryon said, not hard to defend when all the players sprint back. Exactly. 2 DMs. You make both your wingers defend as well, and then get your striker running around like a lunatic. Squad management from Arteta is still poor. He needs to improve it. I thought we'd have rotated more tonight. Beckham's been knighted, has he? Becks. Let's have a look. Sir David Beckham. Is that right? Knights David Beckham at Windsor Castle. Wow. Sir David Beckham. That is crazy. Top player, though. Top player. Kepa's his family-related, not injury. Fair enough. I take it back. And big up the community locked in. As always, we kick off in half an hour. 5:45 kickoff. The game's on TNT Sports. I'm just hoping for a win. Win pulled the hammy. I'm telling you. Win pulled their hammy. Beckham deserves it. Yeah, it's quality. Just joined for Curtis Shaw. Complain along. What are we... hamstrings, Jason. Hamstrings falling off. Hamstrings are currently falling off. So you tuned in at a great time, Jason. Tyrell said, see, we need an Arsenal watch along and Liverpool. What time does this game finish? 5:45, 6:30, start again 7:45, 7:30 finish. I'd probably have to end the... Okay, we'll have a look. I'd have to do the editing between games. It is a big game. Stop crying, injuries are part of the game. Latif, I'm not crying. And we've got more injuries than most clubs. And surely you would want to know why. Is that not a fair question? Going for 1-0 based on this lineup, says Clement. And big up Tyrell. What did Beckham do for England to deserve a knighthood? Interesting. I mean, it's a good point, actually, you know. Like, I mean, didn't Southgate get a knighthood? What did he do? I'm sure Southgate got knighted. Am I going mad? Or did he get like an OBE? I'm sure Gareth Southgate got some sort of... And I was like, what did he do? He missed a penalty in 96. Yeah, Sir Gareth Southgate. They made Gareth Southgate Sir Gareth Southgate. He missed a penalty in 96 against Germany and then did a pizza advert. He got one of the best England teams in the history didn't get them over the finish line, and they gave him a knighthood for that. I mean, I don't know. Rashford didn't get a knighthood, did he? He got like an OBE or something. I don't know. I suppose is it for his achievements as a player? Because he won everything at United. He went to Milan. He went to PSG. He went to Real Madrid. He owns a club that Messi plays for. Yeah, he does a lot of charity work. I mean, I don't know. I suppose when you put it as a collective, I reckon David Beckham might be the most famous English footballer of all time, to be honest. He might be. When I really think about it, I would say Beckham is the most famous English footballer of all time. Not necessarily just because of what he did as a footballer. It's because he had a celebrity wife. They lived in America. He owns in Miami. I would say he's the most famous. Would you? I think he is. Some people saying Gaza. I think Beckham worldwide is more famous than Paul Gascoigne, to be honest. Everyone knows Beckham. Yeah, I think everyone knows Beckham, to be honest. But yeah, I think the Gareth Southgate one's worse than the Beckham one, to be honest. Any advice on long-term relationships? I mean, what's going on here? Yeah, just try and keep the spark, plenty of dating and plenty of talking. Friendship. Friendship is the key. Friendship is the key, right? See, we need an Arsenal and Liverpool. Everyone wants the Arsenal and Liverpool one, right? Brian says, big up Curtis in the community. These injuries are head-scratching. Open for 2-0 today. No more hammies. No more hammies. Big up Brian. Brooklyn in the building. And Aidan says, PSA, do not wear an Arsenal shirt when doing legs in the gym, people. Do not wear an Arsenal shirt. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure why. We're top of the league. I think you can wear it to the gym at the moment. I just wouldn't do it when we're losing big games. Am I already knighted? There you go. Sir Dre, you've already been knighted. Get out of it. Exactly. Relationship stream, people. Anyway, Beckham is arguably the most famous English man, period, not just football. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he is literally an icon of the English game. But listen, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Mohammed says 2-0, boring win. Thing is, I don't know much about Slavia Prague. I'll be interested to see whether they attack us or not. I think this is the team that Thomas Rosicky works with. Oh, there was an injury. Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, damn. Yeah. He's saying basically, don't wear the Arsenal shirt. You'll get injured in the gym. I'm with you. I need to warm up, man. This early kickoff's like I'm not ready for the game. Like when you get out the car and the game's just kicking off. I need a jog and that. I'm not even the jokes. I'm missing the jokes and all sorts. Big up Tyrell with a super sticker. Oh, Rosicky works at Sparta Prague. There you go. I'm all over the place. I thought he was at Slavia Prague. He's at their biggest rivals. Jay Webb, Curtis, I'm hoping Norgard can prove you wrong tonight. He was solid for Brentford, yeah? Do you know the thing, Jay Webb? Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on him, right? But I remember in pre-season thinking he looks like a solid DM. And then I've watched him in the games and I'm like, nah. Like, Henderson looks better at Brentford than Norgard. And no Arsenal fan would have wanted Jordan Henderson. So, I don't know. I hope he proves me wrong. I want every Arsenal player to do well. Just keep it simple. Win the ball and keep it, Win the ball and keep it. He don't need to be flashy. He just looks like very slow. Thoughts on bouncers might not be an internet ready. Aki! Yo, he's going mad, bro. I swear he's turned in like academics of the UK, isn't he? Although he don't live in the UK. I think he's in Dubai now. But yeah, it's all going. The internet's crazy, isn't it, nowadays? It's just mad. It's a mad place. Well, I probably won't say that SLD because Martinelli's not on the pitch, so he's the one who seems to run with his, steering at the floor. But anyway, listen, let's look at the team. I got a couple other stories before we delve into the lineup. a little bit more. But Nkapie is the excitement tonight. Do you know what I've said at the moment? I don't know. There's only a few players that when they're in the lineup, they get me a bit more excited. Outside of the regular, what you would say, 11. The players that excite me are Gyokeres, because I just want him to score. He's injured. Eze, because he signed and we're looking for him to be that X factor. No Simon Cowell. And he's on the bench. But Nwaneri is the other one. But Nkapie is an exciting player to watch as well because he looks like a beast. He looks like a real beast at left back. And I've got a feeling he's going to put a lot of pressure on Calafiori for that left back spot because I just don't think he would have come to the club without some sort of possibility of him getting in the team. But listen, it'll be interesting. Calafiori's having a very, very good season. Does Havertz not excite you? Not quite. No, he doesn't quite excite me to watch him. So, yeah, listen, I'd love to see from Nwaneri have a good game today. And I'd love to see Nkapie play well. Off the bench, maybe Eze gets minutes. The bench is getting weaker. You know, the bench is getting weaker, man. We need people back. At the moment, from what we've just heard from the article in The Athletic, Gyokeres and Martinelli will not be available for the weekend, which means we're going to Sunderland with Marino up front. So we could do with Marino scoring today and getting back that striker sort of touch that he had last season, because it's difficult when you don't have a striker leading the line. You saw against Burnley the other day, there was a massive drop-off in that second half when Gyokeres came off because he does a lot of running. And he presses well, where Marino doesn't do that. He drops off a little bit more. It does feel like 2024 vibes. Junior said Nkapie is a dog, big C+. He's quick, got a good cross on him, good 1v1. Does anybody... Lawrence, a big fan of Marino. I don't mind him when he's up front. I just don't like him when we're playing him in midfield. Sir Curtis Shaw, I'm ready. Give me the knighthood, people. Give me the knighthood. Why is Timber starting? Yeah, I thought Ben White might have played. Quick question I want to ask to the community. Is there any... And again, tell me if I'm wrong. Lewis Skelly. I mean, is it just get with the program? Calafiori's playing really well. Nkapie's a dog. You've got to fight for your position. Is there anybody just sitting there thinking, he's being done a bit dirty, man? Real talk. Like, he has a fantastic season for Arsenal. He gets in the England squad. And he's struggling to get a kick in this team. Now, a lot of you will say, look, Calafiori's been brilliant. Nkapie's done well, looks exciting. Why not put him in midfield? Like, I don't know if I'm overdoing it here, people. Why not play him in midfield tonight? Why not? Fair enough if people think left back, you know, defensively he's definitely not perfect. Drop the guy into midfield. Take Deckers out of the team on the yellow card. Even if you look at the game against Brighton in the Carabao Cup, look at the run. Who did he do the run against? That was Atletico Madrid, wasn't it? Look at the run. Like, he's a baller. He's a baller. I know people are like, yeah, he's young, he's got time, he's 18 or he's 19, but I'm not bothered. I genuinely, you know when people say that to me, like, yeah, he's 18, don't worry. I don't care if he's 18. There's 16-year-olds playing at Barcelona and 17-year-olds. If you're good, you're good, you know? But, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Not everyone will agree. Not everyone will agree, and I get it. Cess was balling at 17, although Cess was absolutely generational. He was like... Cess, for me, is one of the best midfielders I've ever seen at Arsenal. Scarity, big up. Big C, can you shout me out for finally achieving my paramedic degree? 3 years of hard studying. Big up. Yo, big up to you, man. Big up to you on completing your course, man. 3 years, man. Honestly, I don't know if I could do a course at this age, like the paperwork. I just don't know if I could do it. I'd have to chat GPT it and say, listen, just write that for me, man. You know what I mean? I'll edit a few words to make it sound like me and post it and hope I get away with it. Remember the previous first leg with Slavia Prague in Europa? Was that Slavia? Aubameyang days. Oh, my days. Yeah. I was thinking that, was it... No, listen. I need to go back through the archives, people. Were these the team... Slavia Prague v Arsenal, Europa League. How did I not put that? For some reason, I thought that was Sparta Prague that we played. Did we play them in the Europa League when Lacazette took the knee in front of them, or was that Sparta Prague, people? Am I going mad? It head-to-head stats. When did we last play them? Oh, Henry scored against them. Was that outside of the foot banger against these? They were racist. That's what I was thinking, innit? Because Lacazette... Was it these or was it Sparta Prague? We won 7-0. I think it was these. Laka missed a one-on-one at the Emirates. Wow. I don't want to think about that. That takes me back to some dark times, people. Yeah, 2021 we played them. 2021, 4-0 away from home. And I think, yeah, they're racially abused. We drew 1-1 at home, beat them 4-0 away from home. Be interesting tonight. Curtis Shaw TV, topping my feed. I mean, it's only right. It's only right. It's only right. Yeah, we owe these one. I hope we batter these for more than one reason. For more than one reason. But yeah, it was these. And Damia said, big up, Big C. My prediction is Jesus eventually starts left wing when he comes back. P.S. Between Madrid and Liverpool, who wins? That's a hard game to call because it's Anfield. If it was in the Bernabeu, there's only one winner. I'll say Madrid will get the better of them. Just simply because Liverpool's back four at the moment can be got at and Madrid's attack is firing. But would anybody be surprised if Liverpool beat them? I don't know. It's Anfield on a Champions League night. So you just never know with them. These are nights that they seem to live for as a club. Give the shout out to the Gunners. First time seeing you live. Big up True North Gunner. Locked in. Mohammed, too much talk about our squad depth. Here we are. Can never have enough players, yeah. We need the injured players back. Ion said the manager is scared to try different tactics. Should he do something a bit different? Yeah. Every game that doesn't have Havertz and Odegaard in the lineup warms my heart and gives me hope. Phil, they are on the way back. They're on the way back. They'll be in the team somewhere. Liam G, I don't care who plays. Football is ruthless. Just win. I hear it. And Muddy said Norgard might be a downgrade on Jorginho. I think probably better at winning the ball, but not as good on the ball. I actually think Jorginho was good on the ball. He's just too slow. He couldn't run, where Norgard probably better at winning the ball, but not great on the ball from what I've seen. He's backwards, sideways merchant. How he passes the ball. He's not a progressive passer. I think we're a centre midfielder short. I've said this many times, people. Arsenal need to sign somebody in January. I think we're short in one or two areas. And I think centre midfield, we are definitely a little light. Rice or Zubomendi aren't in this team. We're in trouble. They need to stay fit all season. Slavia Prague Stadium is the biggest in the Czech Republic. 20k capacity. Yeah, listen, we need to beat them. Can you believe I forgot about Odegaard? Well, he'll be back soon. Norgard can't run. No, very slow. Very slow. Imagine we sign Ox. Yeah, don't bring that guy anywhere near the club. He's lucky we're even letting him train. Big up, Big C in the C Unit community from Kentucky. Big up to you, bro. Illy said, Liverpool v Real is a heavyweight Champions League heritage. Yeah, man. How many Champions Leagues have they got between them? Seeing your son embrace you when you score a goal is heartwarming. Yeah, man. That's what it's about, innit? I need us to win that Champions League. Oh, bro, unknown sea. It's unbelievable, really, isn't it, that we tried to sign him, Douglas Luiz. I think we tried to get him twice. And the time he becomes available, we don't go anywhere near him. I reckon that was an Edu transfer and Arteta didn't want him. But the fact Forest have got him on loan with an option to buy for £25 million. We offered 35 million, got rejected. I think he cost 45 million in the end. So I reckon it was an Edu Brazilian player. He is injured actually, and I think he's pulled his hamstring. So he would have fitted right in at Arsenal. But Paulinho, again, another one. You know, Paulinho, Douglas Luiz would have been better options than Norgard. But Norgard was cheap wages, happy to be on the bench. Maybe Paulinho, Douglas Luiz wouldn't have come to Arsenal without guarantees of starting. You know, maybe that would have been the problem. We got our wires crossed and bought Norgard. Yeah, it was a cheap and cheerful deal, wasn't it? I would sell Trossard and get Ndiaye from Everton. That was a great goal yesterday. Imagine Norgard and Jorginho in a 100-metre race. Yeah, they'd go for an advert halfway through the race. You'd come back, the race still wouldn't be finished. I don't know what's going on here. This brother, that super chat's moving mad. I can't lie. Just got gifted a membership. It's about time. Thanks, community, says Chules. Yeah, man, big up to you. If your settings are on, man, there's always a chance you'll get one. You know, there's always a chance you'll get one. You'll get one somewhere. Do you know what? Do you know when he said his name, Christian Norgard? Do anybody remember? I'm sure it was called. What was it called back in the day? Do you remember that sweet back in the day? Half pink, half white. It was like I'm sure it was called a nugget or something. I'm sure it was called something. I can't remember what it was called, but that's how he says his name, basically. Christian Norgard. No one knows. When he pronounced his name like that, I said, I don't know what's going on. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, man. Old school. We're talking about Wolves and that. That's where you would have got that from. I can't remember what they were. Oh, no. Is this it? Oh, yeah. This is it. Barrett Norgott. Norgott? Something like that. One of these, anyway. I haven't seen him for about 15 years. I think it was one of these. That's basically how he says his name. Christian Norgott. To be fair, they're probably quicker than him, to be honest. But yeah. Norgard, come on, Norgard. Just have a solid 6 out of 10 game. Win a few tackles, keep the ball, and keep it moving. I'm not expecting him to do step overs, nutmeg anybody, or score from 35 yards. Just be that guy that can do the dirty work. That's all I want to actually see from him. Just run around, tackle people, keep the ball simple. That's all I need to see, to be honest. I don't expect anything more than that. If he does that, I suppose he's doing what we expect him to do. I think the reason he's being scrutinised is because we're all sitting there going, if we lose Zubi or Rice, we're in trouble. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem. I hope he does score tonight. I hope he gets man of the match. To be fair, I don't want him to get man of the match. I want like Nwaneri. I want an exciting player to get man of the match. You know, I want somebody who's going to run past people and score exciting goals. Who's the captain? Oh, Saka. Saka's the captain. He should be. Well, I believe he's never played in European competition before coming to Arsenal. I'm pretty sure he definitely, they said it was his Champions League debut. Bonbons, yeah, man. Listen, we could probably do a whole stream just talking about sweets and chocolate. Curtis, bro, need Rice not to get a yellow. Oh, mate, if Deckers gets booked, oh my days, I will not be happy, man. Because Bayern Munich, I feel like we need to send a message to Europe by beating Bayern Munich. Do you know why I don't want Rice to get man of the match? Because I want us to take him off early in the game so that he can't even get man of the match. Do you know what I mean? I want Declan Rice off that pitch, half-time, 55th minute at the latest. Get him off that pitch So I don't even want Deckers to get man of the match because that'll mean he's probably played 90 minutes. Get him off. Get him off that pitch. I don't know when the yellow reset. I think it could be at the end of the group stage. Bayern Munich against PSG tonight as well. That is a big... There is some big Champions League game. Man's messaging me about Gyokeres. Man saying Gyokeres could be out for a while. I said, mate, I've just seen the report. But they haven't actually. They're going to have more tests, aren't they? So who knows? Anyway, did you hear Wenger's recent comments? He was saying he regrets staying at Arsenal. He could have gone to... Yeah, he should have left. He should have left for both of our sakes, to be honest. Wenger's denied himself something great in his career. And he stayed at the club too long. Yeah, he should have gone. We needed him to go, to be honest. But Wenger is I always say with Wenger, man, it's like I think it was a sad way that he left. He shouldn't have left the club like that. I hate the way Wenger left Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Because he's an icon. He's a hero of the football club. He gave us, depending on your age group, he gave you one of the greatest periods of Arsenal you've ever seen. He should have been applauded out of the club. Instead, he was forced out. People were swearing at him, holding up banners. Just, look at the way Ferguson left United. Look at the way Mourinho left compared to Wenger. It's horrible. But part of it is his fault because what he did was he felt he could always turn things around. He thought, we lost a final. He was, I'll win it next year. Or if he won a final, he thought, no, I'm going to win the league. I always said he should have left after Hull City. He should have left after Hull. 9 years, no trophy. You've won the trophy. Go. Go. Because that time is the period they reckon we could have got Pep. If you look back through the history and search up articles, speak to people around the game, it's believed Pep Guardiola was willing to take the Arsenal job, and Wenger signed a new deal, and then Pep went to Bayern Munich. So he held us back. He got into a situation where the Kroenkes gave him the keys to the club pretty much and said, run everything from top to bottom. He refused to have a director of football. He didn't want to move into that period. He refused to pay agents big money when that was the way football was going. If you wanted a big player, you had to pay his agent big money. Wenger refused to sign N'Golo Kante because of his agent demanding millions of pounds. So he signed Granit Xhaka because his agent wanted less money. N'Golo Kante was one of the best midfielders that we've seen in this Premier League generation. Xhaka improved in his last season and has done well since, but Kante and Xhaka, bro, he made massive mistakes. Massive mistakes. It's sad. It's sad. Listen, I'm glad he got his statue and I'm glad we're doing well. And, it's, I don't think it's quite as sour as it was now. Yeah, Willow, you get Luis Suarez, I think we win the league. You embarrassed us with that offer. Why didn't we offer £51 million? Why didn't we offer £52 million? Then it doesn't look suspicious. Man said 40 and a pound. So Liverpool are going, oh, so you think there's a release clause and you think you can embarrass us by offering £1 more than the release clause? All right, watch this. You ain't getting him. You annoyed them that much. It's like playing career mode on FIFA. You make a bad offer and they walk out of the office. Offer 42 million, 45 million. You get him. He's the best striker in the Premier League at the time. We win the title. Liverpool were never selling. I think their backs were against the wall, bro. Their backs were against the wall. Suarez publicly was saying he wanted to leave. They weren't doing well. If we'd have offered enough money, I think they'd have crumbled and said, we've got no choice. They've made a great offer. You saw how rebellious Luis Suarez was as a character. If we made an acceptable offer, I think they might have let him go. I really do. 40 million and a pound. They went, nah, mate. There's no chance you're offering £1 over the release clause. He was gone. He was gone, mate. He was refusing to train with them and everything. He was desperate. You look back through the articles on Google. Luis Suarez was desperate to come to us. Gerrard had to sit down and convince. Suarez said goodbye to his teammates. Yeah, he was being made to train alone. It was, once a player's training by himself, he's on the way out as long as the offer is deemed acceptable. And we messed up. We messed up. Who remembers the video of him crying when he signed? I want him to win, but it's pure in Charlotte's. Can he cover ground? Somebody put that in the video. I knew there was red flags when he was crying at his announcement, Norgard. But listen, I hope Norgard has a good game tonight. And I hope none of these players are racially abused. Because like you said, this club did it before. Bleck said, big up Big C in the community, man of the match, Timber. And you know what, Bleck? I'm going to say the same thing I said about Declan Rice. I don't want Timber to get man of the match because I want Timber off this pitch. I don't want him playing 90 minutes. Timber, 60 minutes, get him off. 45 minutes even, get him off. Richard said, every time I hear 40 million and a pound, I get a shiver. That was banter era in full effect, losing to Birmingham. Honestly, that game here is genuinely one of the low points. I hardly ever talk about that game on this channel. That game is one of the most embarrassing moments as an Arsenal fan in the history of the club for me. Losing to a relegated team in a cup final. It was just, and the way we conceded that goal, oh man. Let's not even start talking about it, man. Real talk. Koscielny and Szczesny getting in each other's way. It's just, oh man. We've had some dark times, man. I'm telling you, we deserve a title. Some of the players we've had to watch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's hope the good times are ahead, people. The players are on the pitch. We kick off in 2 minutes' time. Slavia Prague against the Arsenal in the Champions League. One final thing I just wanted to show you was the Champions League table. PSG, Bayern, Inter, Arsenal, Real Madrid, the only 5 teams that have won all 3 games. Bayern against PSG tonight, people, in Paris, big game. Real Madrid against Liverpool, and Dortmund, Man City is tomorrow, which will be interesting. Although I think City will have too much for them. So Slavia Prague at the moment, 28 out of 36. They drew against Bodo Glimt, drew against Atalanta, and lost 3-0 to Inter Milan. So, listen, we should be beating them. I'm not sure. I've seen some people today saying 5-0 and stuff like that. I'm not sure it's going to be quite as easy as that. Just because I think, we're lacking a bit of firepower. And I'm not sure it'll just work like that. I predict 1-0 or 2-0, I reckon. I can't see us conceding because he's picked a strong back four. I didn't expect Timber or Gabriel or Saliba to be playing. With that back four, I'll be shocked if we concede a goal. I think that'll be a clean sheet. I suppose it's just more of a case, how many goals will we score? I think maybe 1 or 2. What's your score prediction? I'll go 2-0. I'll go 2-0. I don't think there'll be... And then the problem is that no, it was Marino, Norgard, Nwaneri against Brighton won it in the cup. This midfield's a little bit better with Rice in there. But Rice is walking on eggshells, people. As I said, if Rice gets booked, he misses Bayern Munich. Badea said, Curtis, you're genuine favourites for the Champions League. I disagree. I disagree. I don't see how we're ahead of PSG. I just don't. I think know-how is a massive factor in Europe. That's I respect that question because that question's so horrible. Leroc said, would you swap Timber for Mbappe? It's an absolutely awful question. But you'd leave me no choice. I'm sorry, I'd have to. It's Kylian Mbappe. He's my favorite. He's arguably one of my favorite players in world football. But for the sake of the content, no chance. No way would I swap him. Get me that Kylian 14 shirt. No, he wears 10 actually. Kylian 10. We're underway, people. Listen, as much as I love Timber, right backs, man, they're different to strikers, man. They're different to strikers. I'd be shouting Timber as he leaves the club. You know what I mean? Kylian, are you mad? Kylian at the carpet. I'd be going every week. But no, we won't have that discussion. Anyway, we're underway. We're underway, people. Long throw-in time in Capia. We're playing in the blue kit. Capia clips it back into the back post, headed away. What I've noticed already, they've got loads of... Oi! Volley just wide. Was that Saka? What a hit that was, by the way. What's going on with this camera angle? Bro, was that Gabriel? Oh, my days. That Tekers is mad. Oof. What a hit, son. Bro, see, the problem is now, Lawrence, and everybody in the chat, if Rice is in the 6 or gets caught as the last midfielder, oi, they're on the attack here, and Capia's out of position. Shot just wide. Oof. That was a bit naughty there. If you're running at Rice now, like, what do we do? He's got to put the challenge in. He can't let the guy run past him. But you get caught on the counter-attack and you stick your leg out and take them out, it's like you're nervous already. It's not a nice situation to be in for him. Was the passing of a manager yesterday. Was that the Serbian one? I heard a story, but I don't know the details, Leon. Let me know. I did hear something. That's sad, man. Big up to everyone locked in. 3,500. I've just missed a chance there, Anna. See, this is why I have to watch games back. Trossard. Roll the ball into Saka early there, bro. Capia, yeah, poor cross. This is why I have to watch games back, because I miss a lot of moments. But, yeah, man, we're underway, people. Remember Bradford about loss on penalties? That was another low. 10-year-old me wanted to bunk school. I can't even remember that game. We lost to Bradford on penalties, did we? I don't know why I'm not remembering that, but... So what? A manager collapsed on the pitch and passed away. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. Watch out for the number 10. Zafiri's baller. Hey, this what you're in here for, people. Let me know. I'm not even gonna cap. I don't think I know hardly anything about those players in that Slavia Prague team. So if you know something, feel free to let us know. Listen, if you can go away and draw with Atalanta in Italy, you're not a terrible football team. They're gonna have some sort of stability, or that, you know, maybe they'll just pack their defence. They look like they're actually having a go to us. We lost to Bradford in the League Cup quarter-final. Why can't I remember that game? I actually can't remember that game at all. And I usually have a good memory with things like that. Let me have a look. Arsenal v Bradford, League Cup, 2012. I do remember it now. I do remember it. Wenger for Marlon, yeah, I do. I was thinking further back than that. Slavia on the attack. Jeez, we're under pressure here, by the way. Saliba does well. They are on us. I thought they were going to sit back. They're high pressing. They're having a go. Yeah, I remember it now. Atmosphere, yeah, it sounds loud. Sounds loud. Come on, you got to stop the cross, man. Hey, we've not started well here, by the way. They've started the better team. People saying we're going to win 4-5-0. The problem with Arsenal in a game like this... Hey! Shot flying everywhere. Shot saved by Rare. No, we're scrambling. He's offside, though. He's offside. See the problem with Arsenal tonight? we don't have a lot of pace in the front three. Saka, Trossard, Marino. Not a lot of pace there. I mean, if you're a FIFA player, what would you give Saka? 84 pace, maybe? Trossard and Marino. There ain't a lot of speed in that front line, which is sometimes, you know, in Europe, you need to have speed. I hope we don't concede. I mean, that shot on target won't count because he was offside, but they look like they're having a go at us. Saka's moving like he's 61 pace and Trossard 43. The hammies, man. The hammies. Slavia on the attack. Incapia gives it away. Should have given that to Trossard. Let's see how he gets on. His striker is a giant, apparently. Like I said, people, I don't know much about them, so let me know. Ain't no way Saka's 84 pace, more like 77. Maybe pre-injury, 84 pace. Farteta screaming, get back on the sidelines. He loves it. Get everyone back. No, this striker, ooh, I'm concerned about Rice because I didn't expect them to have much attacking threat. Now I'm thinking they're going to get in a lot of situations where they're at us and Rice is going to have to make challenges. Ethan, you ain't got to kick that out, man. You've got the ball. Don't kick out for a throw-in. This ain't League 2, bruv. That Chori guy, number 25, is huge. And I think they're taking long throw-ins as well. So we're going to get a taste of our own medicine, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Let's get 2,000 likes. 3.5K locked in. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Yeah, you're right. You go to these places loud. You got to weather the storm and then take control. See off that first 20 minutes and then maybe you can build. No, apparently you have to have 2 keepers on the bench. Shot by Prague goes wide. Apparently in Europe, you've got to have 2 keepers on the bench. It's got to be the stupidest rule to ever exist in football. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, put 2 keepers on the bench in case 2 of them get injured and you have to sub them off twice. People are going to see how good Gyokeres is in games like this. I'm telling you now. Because Marino, what you're not going to get is runs in behind. All you're going to get is the ball into feet. He has got technically good ability, to be fair. Didn't know you stream on Twitch. Yeah, you know what? I don't do much on Twitch by itself. But every watch-along, I just stream it to Twitch and to YouTube as well. Liverpool, City and Chelsea will get affected by AFCON. Arsenal have got no African players. I was looking at this the other day, actually. Obviously, Salah for Liverpool. City is Nwaneri and Mamouche. I'm not sure who Chelsea were missing. I can't remember. I did see a list. But, I mean, Salah's a big loss, obviously. He's arguably their best player. Nwaneri and Mamouche. Not too bad. I mean, I think they can deal with that. What would really hurt them is if Haaland got injured while Mamouche was away, they would have no striker. And die for Everton. Yeah, but I mean in terms of the teams going for the league, you know. I suppose tonight as well, I'm thinking, if, let's say Marino isn't working up front, what's the alternative? I mean, you got to go Trossard up front or a Noose. I don't think he'll play a Noose in a game like this, to be honest. So we need some of these players back. What's your opinion on Xavi Simons? He's talented, but probably not the right club for him. Probably not the right club for him. You can tell he just wanted to come to the Premier League. Adeyoki said, how come I never get read out, Curtis? Am I invisible on this channel? No, we can see you. Just have a little bit of patience. 4,000 people in the chat. These 2 games are the kind of games Saka has to pull Arsenal through, be the guy that carries, says Coma. Yeah, bro, like, at the end of the day, you could argue this is our second choice front 3. You know, maybe it would be Martinelli, Gyokeres and Saka. So Saka, you're the main man that's left in the team. You need to show up. Yo, Nkapie, deal with that. This guy's having a run at him, man. This ain't going to be an easy game, people, man. I'm telling you. This game ain't going to be easy. Xavi Simons, yeah, maybe doesn't suit the Premier. I actually think he's a talented player. Now, big ups, man. Big ups. I appreciate it. Just be patient, you know. And hit the like button. Big up to everyone locked in. Heavy eyelids soon. I think they're gonna make it an exciting game. By them, I mean Prague. They look like they're trying to beat us. They don't look like they've turned up to just sit back and see what happens. Their wingers look quick. Their strikers massive. Throw-in taken. They've started the game better than we have. Curtis, if we somehow bottle the title, I will leave football and Arsenal, says Vabav. My thing that I'm saying to every Arsenal fan, listen, have some excitement and hope that it's going to happen, but do not get carried away. You know, I've seen people online saying, oh, yeah, we're going to win it. I've seen people saying we're going to win it by March. I'm like, bro, chill. Haaland might get 40 goals this season. Like, you know, sometimes one player at that peak level, he can drag a team through with him, and then Foden steps up, and we got a long way to go, man. Pep doesn't often go 2 years without a league title. I don't think Liverpool will be this bad all season. You know, Isak and players like that. I can't just see them being bad all season. So we got to be... Listen, I said this before. This is our 4th title challenge. I think this is our best opportunity of winning it, but we're still a long, long way away. I'm concerned about the injuries. I'm concerned about the manager. And I'm concerned about the attack not being at its free-flowing best. We've got to keep winning games. Keep winning games. Dowman should have started. Yeah, I mean, too early after Christmas is my barometer. Yeah, you've got to get past them. There's loads of games in December. It can change very quick. What's better, semi-pro player or semi-pro? Yo, man's on me, you know. Hey, I'm full-time, but the hours vary. Unreasonable, you know. They're coming at us. This is exciting, yeah. This is the type of game you'd love Gyokeres to be playing because they're actually having a go at us. So he might have got space. Might have got a one-on-one. Eze, yeah, I think he'll need to come on. To be honest, the way they've started, they do look decent. You can imagine why Arteta has maybe picked a strong team. I just heard that as well. Yeah, no, I thought that was going mad. Is it Sam Matterface? The mic was echoing. I was thinking, am I hearing things there? I'm glad you guys said that as well. Man's voice was echoing. They need to sort that out, man. Big TNT Sports man's getting an echo on the commentary. Oh, he hasn't spoken for ages because he probably told him, listen, mate, give us a minute while we sort this echo out. Timber, don't foul him. Don't foul him. Get your hands off him. Good. Good. Just delay. You don't always have to win the ball. Oh, mate. It's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute joke. You need about 4 subscriptions to watch football nowadays. Ethan loved that drive. Through ball. Hey, the through ball was on then, man. He should have gone to Marino, but good dribbling. Keep Rice away from any sort of defensive situation. Look, we apologise for the loss of commentary. They're cooked. They've told Matterface, stop talking because you're echoing. So now they've cut the commentary. I told you, people, put the game on, mute it, and lock in here, people. We're good. Big TNT Sports with no commentary and echo in 2025. What's going on? Lock off that commentator. I'll commentate through the game. Gabriel pins it into Norgard and he's fouled. Free kick to Arsenal inside. Oh, he's up. He's up. Yova's up, people. Hey, guys, there's a free kick. I'll be on camera. Let me stand up so everyone knows it's me who's done this. Declan Rice free kick. Very central. Well, you got Deckers. Plays it short. Oh. Maybe they're trying something different. Yeah, I don't rate Matterface as a commentator anyway. He commentates at the same tempo. So when you score, you don't know that you've scored because he sounds the same as when he's talking in general. Oh, I used to love Champions League on ITV back in the day. As I said, man, football is... No, he's still echoing. They're finished. They've just added him back to the commentary. He's still echoing. Look, Trossard slicing the ball. They're cooked. Now Trossard getting bullied. Wins a throw in though. He just tried to talk. Yardman said, you never read my comments. I'm going to tell Almunia. Almunia! Arsenal in possession. Very slow start to game. Someone is getting fired because they will not be liking this. Sam Matterface, mate, with his echo. To be honest, you don't really want to hear Sam Matterface commentate on a game anyway, I'll be honest. Doing us a favour. The crowd is loud. I'd rather listen to the crowd. TNT all over the place. Anyone who's paying for TNT, tell them you want your money back. You want a refund of some sort. They've took him off again. I'll be honest, people. 16 minutes gone. This is a tough game. It's a tough game. Big T said, we love football, but this era of football has been so boring, no proper ballers. Football, unfortunately, now lacks individual brilliance. And now managers are controlling the game from start to finish. So a lot of the players that we grew up loving, those players don't exist, to be honest. I mean, look, we're having problems with the mic. They're so cooked. They're so cooked. They've had to go back to the studio and get them to talk about the game. Yeah, individual players. I mean, I know I'm doing up Nostalgia FC, but I could name 15 players, 20 players growing up where you're a superstar, individual brilliance. You could just pick any country. I'll be like, yeah, absolute baller. Absolute baller. Any of them. Pick any of them. Italy, Del Piero. Portugal, Rui Costa. France, Zidane, Henry. Brazil, Kaká, Ronaldinho, R9. The world was full of them. Now the coaches are dominating the game, and that's the problem. They dominate in the game. They don't give players free roam anymore. Everybody's playing short from a goal kick. Goalkeeper gives it to the centre-back. Centre-back gives it to the right-back. Go back to the centre-back. Oh, try and draw them onto you and then play through the press. Everyone's doing the same thing. But football goes in circles, man. All you need is a big manager to go against the grain. Oh, Ginola was a baller. And Trossard's down injured now. Probably got another injury. All you need is a big manager. Oh, Gabriel, sorry's down injured. All you need is a big manager to go, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm going to play 4-4-2. Put two top quality strikers up front and just batter people in defence. Get two centre mids who can run. You don't see skill anymore, people. I'll be honest. How many step overs do you see? How many nutmegs do you see? You just don't see it. Don't see it. Back in the day, Robinho, Ronaldinho. There were ballers, or Francesco Totti, ballers everywhere, man. It's just all pass, go back, pass. Try and draw them onto you. Get them out of... Come on, man. This is, I'll be honest with you, without doing up nostalgia, this is one of the most boring generations of football that I've seen, to be honest. Yeah, genuinely one of the most boring systematic football we're watching. Oh, Riquelme, one of my favourite players growing up. Low Sox, Argentina, incredible. Rivaldo, these guys, go and watch their goals, bro. Scoring bicycle kicks in the Champions League. Football it's dominated by coaches nowadays, unfortunately. They're coaching everything. They're coaching throw-ins now at these top clubs. They've got a throwing coach. You know what I mean? Oh, Rakoba. Them guys different. We're back underway. Gabriel's up. Most attacking team in the world, guys. What position should Arsenal bring in January? I think centre mid and left wing, depend on have a shot, Saka. Here we go. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. Comfortable. I'll go out for a throw-in. I want a centre mid and a left winger, but I don't know if we got the money, bro. I think we're short in midfield, and we need a starting left winger. Who remembers Ado Tarapt? That is like streets won't forget to the core. I mean, he went Benfica and did all right, but Mendieta, Pirlo, them guys were crazy. Listen, I'm glad that Saka had a shot there. Is the armband cursed Odegaard and now Saka? Long throw for Arsenal. It's cleared away. Look at the state of this. The pundits are laughing in the studio. That's the commentary you're offering. Absolute shambles. That's unlucky there, Marino. Free kick given, foul by Nwaneri. Your commentary is them in the studio having a laugh. Team defending is light years better now, though. Yeah, I agree with that. But ultimately, we love football for attacking qualities. 99% of you in this chat, you probably support your club, not just because of, it will probably be because of family ties, but attacking players growing up were probably your favourite players. Yep, Georgie Hadji, unbelievable player. And now, like, not many that you can sort of, but you know what it is? We've just got to win the title. Even if it's a boring title, we got to win the title. Nesta was phenomenal. Chris said, Curtis Rashford is playing like 22-23. Would you take him on the left wing? He's on loan. Do you know what? I've always been team Rashford. I would have taken him. I don't think I'd take him now. Not because he's not good enough, because I think he is. I think he needs to be out of England. He's under too much scrutiny. I think it's good for him to be in Spain. Trossard, its cross goes out for a corner. I think Rashford needs to sign for Barcelona. I don't think Rashford should go to another English club. I think it's positive for him to be out of the country. And I think Barcelona will buy him. He'll probably have to take a pay cut, though. I don't think they'll give him 300 grand a week. Redondo, geez, them old school ballers, man. Fernando Redondo. Guti and them, man. Yeah, I like Arda Güler. He looks a bit like Ozil when Ozil was at Real Madrid. Creates loads of chances for Mbappe. Corner to Arsenal. Declan Rice. Will we get the usual Gabriel header? Deckers. Look at that tifo behind the goal as well. Deckers whips it in. No, it's headed away. Ethan, you might get booked for that, Eth. Yep, you will. Nwaneri booked. Didn't get his body in the way. They were on the break there. He's took him out. Basically, if you're tuned into this game on TNT Sports, the commentary has been cut off. And the people in the studio are just talking through the game. It's an absolute shambles. Oh, Douglas Costa, I remember him absolutely ripping Bella into shreds when he was at Bayern Munich. He was so skillful. Lee Trundle, yeah, I played against him. What a player. What a player. Right, we're back underway. Free kick to Prague. Prague look all right. They definitely are not as easy as I thought they were going to be. I didn't think they'd be as good as this. Nwaneri isn't a 10. Said it so many times, people. Just because he thinks he's a 10, he ain't a 10. He might have been a 10 in the youth team. He ain't a 10 in the Premier League and the Champions League. He loses the ball too much. You play him on the right, he gets 1v1 with fullbacks, and he's much better. Go on, Deckers. Come on, Saka. What you got? Go on, Saka. I love that. That's a penalty. Fall over. Oh, fair play. You got the shot off. I like that from Saka. That's good strength. That's what I need to see. I honestly think he'd have got a penalty if he went down there. That defender was all over him. I love that strength. Look, man's all over him. To be fair, maybe he wouldn't have got a penalty. He doesn't do much, just grabbing him a bit with the arms. But good strength there by Saka. Fall over, I know, man. No, it looked like a blatant foul, though. But I love the strength. I love the strength. Would he have got a penalty if he went over there? I'm not sure. Play like this against Bayern. We're going to get Cook, Diaz, Kane, and Elise. Corner. Flicked on at the near. Been eating the curried goat, I'm telling you. Nah, listen, I remember seeing an interview with Luke Shaw. He said Saka's one of the strongest players he's played against. So he's got that power. Corner was blocked at the near post. We'll get another one. Come on, Deckers, mate. We're supposed to score from every corner. Rice in swinger. 25 minutes gone. They've took their tifo down now, Slavia. That's a lovely ball into the back post. Headed away, comes out. Saka tries to volley it. It's cleared. Gabriel, lovely touch. Deckers, come on, whip it in. Rice whips it in, headed away. Another corner. Corners galore, people. I see people in England disrespect Neymar. I think Neymar for me should have been with Messi and Ronaldo. So I think people are a bit like, he's ended his career badly, you know. PSG move didn't work. Saudi move didn't work. He's in Brazil. He's getting injured. His career's fizzled out. He should have been one of the greatest players of this generation. At Barca, he was unreal. Rice whips it in, flicked on at the near post, goes over. Goes over. Goal kick. Yeah, I do remember Franz Carr. Are you worried about the volume of injuries? 100%. 100%. You can't keep getting players injured like this. It's a joke. It's pathetic. You got squad depth. The depth is nearly gone. We're back to normal. Back to normal. Gyokeres injured. Martinelli injured. Odegaard, Madueke, Havertz, Jesus. That's what, 6 players. You can't maintain that. And when you look at our fixtures after the international break, you turn up with Bayern Munich, with this team, we're not beating them. If this team today was starting against Bayern Munich, we wouldn't beat them. Eze would probably play over Ethan. But if you turn up with Saka, Trossard, Marino, I don't think you're beating Bayern Munich. Like, we need Gyokeres fit and available for that movement and that power up front. Joe Cole for West Ham was techie. Yeah, he was unreal. He should have been a generational player. Come on, Saka right-hand side. Yeah, near post, it's saved. Unlucky. Keep shooting, I don't mind. Don't mind. Wins a corner. Curtis Neymar is up there with Messi and CR. Nah, man, he didn't achieve anywhere near what they did. Maybe in terms of individual like talent, but he didn't achieve what he should have achieved. He should have won Ballon d'Ors. How somebody like Dembele won a Ballon d'Or and Rodri before Neymar? Neymar, in terms of talent, is phenomenal. He made the wrong move. Should have stayed at Barcelona. Corner to us on the other side. Saka to take it. We're starting to build our way into the game now. They're grabbing up Gabriel, so they've obviously studied that he's the danger. Referee's seen it. I think what you got to do when you go to these places is, like we've said, that first 20, 30 minutes, it's noisy. You've got to see them off and then hopefully get a goal, and then we're too good for them. Is it echoing again? That's actually hilarious. Don't even bother, Sam Matterface. We don't want to hear you anyway. That's a great ball. Gabriel flicks it over. Aye, the echo's gone. It's gone. I can't lie. It's back. Neymar was competing with... Yeah, he was. He was. If you watch the documentary on him, I think the PSG move... His dad wanted the big money. He felt he should have been on a massive contract. And he just felt like he was in Messi's shadow. I understand it a little bit. He thought, go to PSG, win the Champions League, I'll win the Ballon d'Or, and I'll be a hero at PSG. But it just didn't work. He got kicked up in the French league, mashed up his ankles. Another corner, 29 minutes gone. We've had about 6 or 7 corners, and we haven't scored from them. So these lot are dealing with the corners a lot better. Gabriel, I thought, should have scored from that last one. You might have to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, and then Messi went to PSG. Oh, potential penalty check. Was it handball off the Gabriel header? Show us the replay then. It's annoying when they say VAR check and then don't show you the replay of what they're watching. We want to know what you're looking at. They're having an absolute shocker on TNT, aren't they? They're doing a VAR check with them. We're not even seeing what they're watching. Oh, he's been told to go to the screen. Now, usually, that means something's happening. Any chance of a replay, lads? Like, we want to know what you're seeing. This is shocking. Show us what he's watching. Now we got to watch the replay that he's watching because Tierney's head's in the way. I don't think you can give a penalty for that. I got to be honest. We might. He's gonna give it. What's he said? I haven't even seen his reaction. I bet he gives it. I'll take it. Listen, I think that's nasty work, by the way, you know. Honestly, from a footballing point of view, I think that's shocking. But as an Arsenal fan, I'll take it. Bro, he's a yard away from him. His hand's like there. I don't know what you're meant to do with it. I'll take it. But that's horrible. If that penalty got given against Arsenal, I would be going mad. He's a yard away from him. Who's going to take it? It'll be Saka, won't it? Oh, yeah, it's a stone wall, mate. It's a stone pool. Yeah, in Europe, they give anything. Do you know what? I remember Inter getting that penalty against Arsenal last year with Marino. Yeah, the game's gone. Game's gone. No way that's a penalty, but we'll take it. Come on, Saka. Score, man. Oh, that ball's amazing. Come on, Saka. I said you need to step up. I know it's a penalty, but listen, if we win the game and you score, we'll take... This keeper's moving so much. Go down the middle. He's going to dive straight away. Oh, great penalty. That's a class penalty, to be fair. Keeper went the right way. 1-0 to Arsenal. Saka with the goal. And Arsenal lead 1-0. Good penalty, that. Very good penalty, by the way. Bro, man said 100% Arsenal fan. Did you not listen to me, bro? I just said it. I don't think it's a pen. I've literally just said I don't think it's a pen, but we will take it. We've been done that many times by VAR and that I'm not going to complain. But that's nasty work. Football's a mess if you're giving penalties for that. It really is. It really is. But Saka with the goal. And we lead 1-0, people. Set piece. Again, Ole. Yeah, it's a set piece. Rice is the perfect modern player. Where's the skill? Yeah. That's the player they want. Nowadays, people, I promise you, anybody aspiring to be a footballer or anybody with kids in the community that want them to be footballers, make them super fit. Run, and run some more, especially if you're in England. That's what they want. They want pure athletes. How much ground are you covering? How many kilometers are you running each game? They don't want no stepovers. Don't waste your time doing around the world skills in your garden. Don't bother. Yeah, run as far as you can, and in as quick a time. That gets you 50% in the game. If you can become a decent player, then you've got half a chance. You've got half a chance. Run, and run. Especially in England. That's what they want. They want runners. Unlucky there. Back heel given away. The most attacking corners in the world, guys. Ben said, I think Saka needs a break. Isn't at his best right now. We see what a waste of money Noni is. The nerve of two could say he'd have dropped Saka if Noni wasn't injured. Saka is a threat every game. Noni one shot on the Premier League. Listen, I think we need Noni back just for the rotation. I didn't hear Tuchel say that. Did he say that? That's a mad comment. Ref does look kind of related to Arteta. Come on. And Mohammed said, low-key, that's not a pen. Proximity too close. Yeah, listen. It's a Europe penalty. You'd never get that penalty in the Prem. Wow, Billy, I might have to give you a timeout for this comment. Honestly, man said, would you take Jordan Ayew as second striker? Honestly, and I know you've been in the community for a long time, Billy. I'm just going to do 3 minutes just for the banter. Jordan Ayew. I wouldn't have Jordan Ayew in Arsenal's under-19s as a backup striker, even though he's about 32, 33. Jordan Ayew, you know. I'd rather play David Raya up front than Jordan Ayew. Oh, my days. Jordan Ayew was getting contracts at Palace, getting like 2 goals a season. I never understood it. Jordan Ayew, you know. We're in a better time than that, I'm sure. We don't need to be... I know he's a Ghanaian and respect to him, but come on, man. I almost blocked you by accident then. I just went to give you a 3-minute timeout and nearly blocked you. Oi, they're appealing for a penalty. Always give a free kick to us. Jordan Ayew. If we signed Jordan Ayew, I'd stop doing watchalongs on Arsenal. We'd rebrand the whole channel. Increase the timeout. When this 3 minutes finish, I might reload it. Oh dear. Billy, have a little 3-minute break, man. Real talk. Just gather yourself and then come back a different person. Lawrence, I was just thinking that, you know, we can't play through the midfield comfortably without Zubimendi. Sometimes you realise how good a player is when he's not in your team. We are not good at playing through our midfield without Zubimendi. One 0 to Arsenal. Saka penalty. Big C, Rafinha or Lamine? I go Lamine. Even though Rafinha's been fantastic. Because I think when Lamine's good, he's like... When Rafinha's good, he's amazing. But when Lamine's good, you're like, oh my God. That individual brilliance we were talking about, he is the epitome of that. What's going on here? Who's he giving that yellow card to? Marino. Mate, Marino never fouls anybody. In fact, he'll be the one rolling over. Nah, I think he did take him out, actually. He did take him out. Oi, I've never seen Marino put in a challenge like that. That's a mad one. You got to be careful here, man. We don't need suspensions as well. Yellow card for Marino. Hey, Big C, we need these VARs in the Prem. He literally viewed that once and gave it as well, which was so crazy. Koff says Rafinha better than Lamine. Listen, he put up great numbers last season. Slavia on the attack. That's an awful cross. What kind of cross is that? He's kicked out for a goal kick. Listen, I've said it to Lawrence multiple times. The Marino you see for Spain is not the Marino you see for Arsenal. We don't play in the way that he needs us to play to look like he looks for Spain. You know? Even up front, he doesn't look great for us in this game. Marino does nothing but foul people every game, I swear, says White Glove. Let's create a chance for him, man. The one thing I do think Marino can do is finish. But again, I told you, this ain't just a Gyokeres issue. Marino ain't had a sniff. He ain't had a chance. He's up front. I don't think he's had a shot. We don't create anything. I said it before. You can put anybody up front in this team. They're going to struggle. We don't create enough. That's a lovely ball down the line. Timber crosses it in. It's a corner to Arsenal. Corner to the Gunners, people. No service, but yeah, he is being stupid. It's a bit rash, that challenge. We're still 4 players short at least, said that guy. Well, with the players we've got injured as well, we need these guys back. We need options. We need options, people. Yeah, it's become a bit of a boring game. We've kind of seen off that first 25 minutes now. Would you take Lewandowski? I take him as cover till the end of the season, but not really beyond that. I think Lewa's close to probably MLS or Saudi move, really. I think Barca will need a new striker next season. But yeah, probably not. I'd like to get somebody a bit younger. Saka whips it in. Good punch out by the keeper. Shot by Trossard. Comes back to Saka. Cuts in on his left. Shoots. It's blocked. It's scrambling everywhere. Timber. Good tackle. Another corner. I think we've had about 10 corners. Who wins in a slow-off, Marino or Norgard? Yo, I'm telling you, them man be running through like treacle, them man. Are Barca in an injury crisis as well? When's the stadium opening, man? When's the new camp opening? Big up World Order, man. Big up. Big up to everyone locked in. 4.5K. Corner taken short. Edge of the box. Back to Saka. That's a good ball. Eve, far corner. Hit it. Too many touches. Should hit it quicker. Rice. Saka. Ethan shifts in well. Overhits the cross. Ethan, man, them little details there. Them little details. November 23rd. Only 23,000 people. Okay. Palms are sweaty. Eyelids are heavy. M&M settings. Would you take John Duran? I'd take Duran, you know. Take Duran. That Saka penalty was brilliant, by the way. Yeah, Ethan hasn't been good, man. It hasn't been bad, but gives the ball away too cheap. It ain't going to happen in an Arteta system. Trossard, that's a good ball. Oh, headed away. Yeah, Cruz is back in light training, people. Appreciate you asking. He has been out for a while, man. He has. Harder, in it for kids because they're at school. Pro footballers, they get in everything. And they've got all the time in the world. Kids, they got to get up in the morning, go school, recovery can take longer, but he's back in training. Saka fouled there, appealing for a penalty. Would you take Morgan Rogers? Absolutely, I would. I rate him highly. Leao, yeah, you know my opinion on Leao. I'd definitely take him. Saka's down injured. I hope he's just down because he's trying to get a penalty, because I think they might do a VAR check. Would you take Ferran Torres? Nah. I want somebody that's a lot better than the two wingers we've got. I don't think Ferran is... Bro, I can't lie. That's a clumsy challenge, man. That might be more of a penalty than the one we got. I hope Saka's not injured there and he's just... Nah, he's all right. He's up. Cruise control. Yeah, man. Big up Ben with a super chat. He put it in twice. Would you take Ferran? I mean, on loan... He's got goals in him. I'm just not a big fan of him. I don't think he was great at City. He suits La Liga more than the Prem. How did Havertz keep getting chances in this team? Yeah, that's one thing I will say. His movement was top quality. Would you swap Arteta for Enrique right now, today? Oh, that's a great question. Do you know what it is, right? I'd have way more confidence in Enrique to win the title. The problem you've got is changing manager mid-season. Can he just come in and change the way we play? Nah, realistically, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's not the time. See out the season. Let's see if you can finish the job. End of this season, you know my answer to that. Enrique might be the number one that I would take. I don't think he could just come into Arsenal and... I don't know. They wouldn't know what was going off. Yeah, there's a lot of players in that dressing room that I feel like they're almost like Arteta babies. I don't think they'd be able to handle Enrique mid-season. You know, I think at the end of the season, cool, you can pre-season, you can get used to them and work. But listen, if you don't win the title or the champs all day long, Big C, when you're going to do NBA, I need to this season. Corner to Slavia Prague, whipped in, headed away, defended well there. Ball out wide. 2 minutes till half time. It's been a bit of a boring game, to be honest. Oh, there's a lot of Premier League talent at the moment. Baleba, I mean, his head looks like it's gone. He wanted that United move. Adam Wharton's very good. Anderson's good as well at Forest. Prague with the shot, volleyed high over. Enrique in the Champions League would be amazing. Dalman on for Saka. Can't see Saka getting taken off. I think they'll try and let him get his numbers up and maybe get a few goals. Minute till half time, people. Minute until half time. Hasn't been a great game to watch, I'll be honest, but what did we expect? Ethan, you You're going to lose the ball. Ethan's lost the ball so many times. I'm telling you now, people, Ethan's a right winger in this team. Right wing cover, not a 10. Loses the ball too much to play in the 10. I've been saying it since last season. Ethan ain't a 10 in this team. He gambles too much on the ball. He's not aware sometimes of what's around him. It's hard playing central sometimes because you've got to have 360 vision. You play on the wing, you can lean off that touchline and everything's on that side of it. Ethan actually did really well when he played right wing last year when Saka got injured. He's never really ripped it up in the 10 role. Would you take Hansi Flick? At the end of the season, he wouldn't be my number one because defending on the halfway line is a bit mad. Although we have got a good defense, but I'd rather get Luis Enrique. Nwaneri's getting sold, mate, clear as day. Not what I want, but 60 million. I don't think anybody would pay 60 million for him, to be honest. I think we got to persevere with him, man. But I don't think he's a 10. Even there, bro, Ethan might get hooked. I'm not lying. He might get hooked at half time. It's not happening for him. I think he's inexperienced. And what I mean by that is I think he needs to go and get 30 games somewhere. If we're not going to use him more. He'll learn, man. He'll learn. When you're young, you have these games, man. Sometimes, how many times have you watched Odegaard play badly? That's an experienced international on 200 grand a week. So, young players are going to have bad games. Come out second half, have a better half. Saka's too strong for this guy. Yo, he's too strong for both of them. What? How's that not a free kick? Ref said he dived. Ethan just needs to play more, yeah. 4 minutes added on at the end of the half. We're 2 minutes in. Would you take Thomas Frank after he relegates Spurs? No, I don't want him, but... The thing is, I always say, if a ref's saying he dived, you should book him. So if it's not a foul on Saka, surely he should be booked. It's one or the other. Nwaneri's desperate to impress Arteta. He is. Sometimes, my advice to Ethan would be, sometimes play simple. Sometimes when you play a football match, you've got to play simple. Then when you get the opportunity, show us that excitement. With Ethan, I feel like every time he gets the ball, he thinks, right, I'm going to do something because I'm trying to prove myself to get in the team. Sometimes he's overdoing it. It's the killer pass. It's the driving run past 2 or 3 players. It's the shot. You don't always have to do that. Sometimes just touch, pass, move. Build your way into the game. And then when you get that bit of space, go and cook. I'm a little bit concerned about this team going into the weekend. I mean, how far off our full team is this? I mean, you probably put Calafiori, Zubimendi and Eze into the team. So 3 players. Our attack lacks pace. That's what worries me. Yeah, even Martinelli. 100% agree. Curtis says, Ash. Curtis, who's driving Ethan playing in the middle? Teta or the players a player thought they'd be open to playing anywhere on the pitch. I mean, there was a story saying that part of his new deal was he wanted to be considered as a central player. That was his role in the youth system. But I think he needs to change his mind and play right wing and be 1v1 and cover Saka. But it's hard when you've played a position for years and then you get in the first team and you got to change. Oh, man, that's not a foul, ref. Don't fall for that because he's rolling around on the floor. What's going on here? What's going on here? Ref's given a free kick. He won the ball. Who gave that pass? Don't please tell me that wasn't Ethan. I'm desperate for him to do well here. Oh, Saliba. He won the ball, man. He had a heavy touch and he won the ball. Stop it, ref. Giving a free kick when you've won the ball just because it was a tough challenge, it's mad. The game's gone mad. Remember, Maitland-Niles could have made right back his own. Yeah, I want to play in midfield. Okay, how's that going? Is he still at Leon, Ainsley? Big up Samaz. Our team plays the Arteta way. We need to support him. Another manager will fail. Look, with all those injuries last year, we stayed strong. We just missed the Champions League. Arteta coaches a team, not individuals. Well, maybe you need the combination of both, really. Free kick whipped in. Prague on the attack. They're appealing for a penalty. He's given a free kick for us. Wow, this ref's... He's got a bet on Arsenal to win today. Assassin said, Curtis, as you've got children, I recently became a dad to a son who was born last week. Any advice as a father to a father navigating our way in this crazy society? Any recommendations to look out for? Bro, I'll be honest with you, man. It's, unless, like, there's no... Do you know what? I remember thinking, I've got a kid on the way, and I've never changed a nappy. Never changed a nappy, and I got a baby on the way. That's what I was thinking. I literally went to a bookshop and bought an A to Z of pregnancy and childbirth, and I read the whole book. And I just, like, I needed to learn about things and this, that, and the other. Like, you just figure it out. It's one of them crazy things that you naturally do, that you don't probably know much about it until it starts happening. As for society, bro, man, society is crazy, isn't it? Keep them out the streets, but keep them off the computers too much, you know, because nowadays kids don't play out, but then it's probably not safe to play out, but then they can't be in their bedroom on their PS5 all night, you know, at the same time. Interact with them constantly. Half-time whistle goes, but by the way, good luck as a father, man. Enjoy it. It's tough, but it's worth it. Half-time whistle goes. Bit of a boring half, I'll be honest. Bit of a boring half. This one of them games, I wish you could sim the game now and just finish it. I don't even want to watch the second half. Genuinely, I don't even want to watch the second half. I'd rather you just tell me the result and we finish it. Nkapie is trying to fight people. We're going to have a scrap. I like it, though, man. He's on that South American thing. I don't care where we are. I'm on smoke. Big up the community, man. 4,500 of you tuned in for a game that, I'll be real, it is a snore fest of a game. It is a snore fest. Let's have a look at the other 5:45 kickoffs. Oh, there's only one other. Napoli 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 0, so that's a boring game as well. Wow, my eyelids are heavy, man. Honestly. My eyelids are heavy watching this game. Oh my days, it's tough watching us. Listen, it's a Champions League midweek game. Just get the win and get it over with. Get it over with. There's not a lot to say about the game. We've had loads of corners. How many corners have we had in that first half? 7 corners. I thought it was even more than that. 5 shots on target. They've had none on target. They've had four shots off target. 1-0, Saka penalty. I don't think it was a penalty. It's one of them penalties that they give in the Champions League. But I don't think you'd get it in the Prem. I do not think you would get that in the Prem. Bet the haters wish we had... I told you, man, you'll realise Gyokeres' value when he's not in the team. The drop-off is huge. Yeah, I might do the Madrid-Liverpool game. What channel is that game even on? What channel is that game on, people? Wow, PSG Bayern as well, man. Why put all those games on at the same time? Amazon Prime Video. Big C, do you think we moved from Highbury 5 years too soon? We would have definitely won at least. Now we had to. If you read the autobiography, we were going bankrupt. Apparently, we were going bankrupt. So I think we had to move to start to bring in more money. 38,000 stadium at Highbury went to a 60,000 stadium at the Emirates. They needed the dough. MJ said, shout out you, man. Saka found his level. This guy never rests. Who you got tonight, MJ? Or are you playing tomorrow? Or are you playing Thursday? Or I'll leave it. Week off, yeah, week off. Leave Europe alone, MJ. It ain't for you this year, my friend. Coolio Boy said, got 4 kids. It's hard, but a blessing. Make sure they know they are loved and things will flow for you. Yeah. like everything in life, man, it's a balance. One thing that I've realized with having kids, depending on how you grew up and how financially well off you were and what you had, you want your kids to have everything that you didn't have, but you've also got to find that balance of making sure they're not spoiled. You know, make sure you do chores around the house and clean up and do your homework but and that's the balance that's difficult. You know, you want to give your kids everything, buy them that, and then you go, yeah, but do they appreciate it if you just keep buying them everything? You gotta so that's the balance you have to strike. That's not easy, to be honest. Did you ever want a daughter? Yeah, I think everybody wants a son and a daughter. I'll be honest, I always wanted a boy first because I thought, I have the big brother who can handle business if we have, but two boys, I'm calm with that, to be honest. I don't know about anybody else, man. I grew up, when I was growing up and people say, how many kids do you want? Yeah, man, give me 5, 6 kids, man. I'm going to have beer kids, you know what I mean? Give me beer kids, 5 or 6. You have one and you go, boy, do you know what I mean? This ain't easy, man. Then you get to 2, you're like, yo, 5 kids. Nah, we'll chill, man. We'll chill, you know what I mean? I don't know about 5, 6 kids, man. That's serious. It's a full-time job. I'm not lying. If you look after them properly and you're not one of these kids who, these parents who palm their kids off, they're being looked after by other people every weekend. You know what I'm saying? We're not on that. If you really look after it's serious. That's the Jamaican. Yeah, you grew up just thinking, yeah, man, beer picnic I'm going to have, man. And then you're like, Ross, ain't easy. Ain't easy. Fatherhood needs large doses of love and common sense. Yeah, yeah. I'm on 3, and that's me. You're wrapping it up at 3. Yeah? AP said, that's me done. 3, I'll lock it off. Twins on the first go. Yo, Daniel, you went in at the deep end, bro. You know what I mean? That's the deep end. I suppose the good thing with twins is they will sort of raise each other within the house, When you have your first child and they get older, you then have to sort of become a child again because they need a friend. So when I first had a kid, like I'm watching the Flintstones again. I'm watching Mickey Mouse. I'm watching Bugs Bunny and all that. You know what I mean? You got to roll it back and the toys are out and you're on the floor, you know what I mean, racing on a Scalextric, and you got to roll back the years, and I'm watching Toy Story 10 times a week, because one thing you'll find out with kids, when they like something, they will rinse it. So when your kid, your daughter or your son likes a film, believe me, you're watching that film every day for the next month until they've had enough. So every day I was like, he's coming home from nursery. I'm like, yeah, man, here we go. I'm watching Toy Story again. You know what I mean? I'm pretending I don't know what's going to happen. It's the reality, man. I'm telling you now. But it's amazing. It's a blessing, man. Real talk. I did enjoy Peppa Pig. Yeah, yeah. That's what you have to do. Yeah, singing Baby Shark, man. I'm telling you. You could all that, coming from the streets, being a tough guy. You're in the bedroom singing Baby Shark. You know what I mean? It's mad, but it's good, man. Yeah, Ninja Turtles. I used to love Ninja Turtles growing up. I can't lie. Danny said, Curtis, find out my wife is pregnant and it's our first. That's what I'm talking about, Danny. Jackpot. Bang. Big up. Congrats. Seen Shrek 500 times. Yeah, standard. You're like, what do you want to watch? Toy Story? No, but you've watched it 50 times. Yeah, I want to watch it again. You're like, Ross, how many times? You can tell the game is bro, you can unknown see. Honestly, it's definitely not one of them games. My son was on Tweenies, yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants, yeah, watched it loads of times. Singing the song when it comes on and that SpongeBob SquarePants. It's all mad. Jimbo said we had our first scan today, everything healthy. Boy, the scan picture is just, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? It's a thing of beauty. You can get them 5D pictures. They're even crazier. You can get the 5D video where you can see the kid moving in the stuff they can do nowadays. It's madness. Just here for the vibes. Forget Arsenal. Real talk. I'm not even excited for the second half. That was a boring game. I just want us to win the game and end it. End the game. Children in this economy, no chance. But then what choice have you got? Do you have no kids because of the way of the world? You just got to navigate through the world, aren't you, you know? You got to navigate through the world. Ilmi said, Big C, it's my birthday today. I turned 30. Big up to you in the community. Happy birthday, bro, on your 30th. Andy said, my baby's using my phone now to watch Baby Shark. Yeah. And again, it's tough, innit? You know, as they're getting older, you say, yo, I don't want my kid to be on screens all the time. But what's the first thing they, you know, when you leave the house or they bored, they want the phone, they want YouTube, they want this, they want the iPad, whatever. You know, it's tough. But I'm on my 6th little one. Big up, Smooth One J. Man's really putting in that work, man. Sterling had kids at 17, yeah? Yeah, crazy. Listen, I had one of my best friends in school, 14, he had a kid. 14 years of age, he had a kid. Crazy. He was literally a kid himself. But yeah, man. Did kids scare you at first? You know what it is? It's just overwhelming because I don't know about anybody else. And I know if you've tuned in now to talk about Arsenal, you're thinking this stream's going mental. You know what I mean? Man's talking about Baby Shark and changing nappies and warming up milk bottles. But when you first have a kid, I don't know about anybody else. I was one of these people that I can sleep through anything. You know, fireworks going off outside the window. I'm sleeping. Nothing's waking me up. The moment I had a kid, when he was asleep, like them first few days, if he made any little noise, if he moved, I was like, bang, awake straight away, checking on him. Yo, is he all right? Is he all right? And you're like, yo, my sleep was finished. You know what I mean? My sleep pattern was finished. But you get there in the end. You relax as they get a bit older, you know. Chris said, Curtis, I'm scared to have kids. I nearly lost my brother due to sickness. I could only imagine. Yeah, like it's... And I tell you one thing just quickly. We will start talking about football again. But having kids makes you think about food and drink. It makes you think about what you're giving them. You know, and this is why I always talk. Honestly, they should sponsor me, but I always talk about this Yucca app, right? Yuka, the Yucca app. It's a carrot. That's the picture. Download the Yucca app, right? I don't know if it's worldwide. I think it might be, but you need to know what you're feeding your child because I'm telling you now, the stuff that people are eating and drinking and I'm telling you, man, it's mad. But yeah. Anyway, a good chat. You know, the game ain't been great. We can go into something else. Download that Yucca app. Go in the supermarket and scan the stuff that you're buying. I'm telling you, you'll be in the supermarket for about an hour and a half. You know, it's going to drag out your time in the supermarket, but you will be shocked what you're using and the stuff that you're using and how unhealthy it is. But yeah, anyway, big up the community as always. Big up all the parents. Big up all the future parents. And yeah, man. Yeah, man. The greatest gift ever is the kids, man. 100%. The next generation, you know. Has the game finished yet? I can't wait for this game to finish, guys. The most boring game in the world, guys. It's definitely not great. It's definitely not great. Don't need yucca, just eat whole foods. Simple. I hear you, Fitz. I think we know with most foods, but, you know, with certain things, the washing up liquid, the soap that you're using, those things are intriguing. MJ said, put your champs medals on the table. Like, honestly, MJ should have been banned a long time ago. I'm giving him a timeout again. Bro, just chill. It's midweek. You ain't in Europe. Relax. Just wait till you're playing at the weekend. DM said, Big C, my guy, eyelids heavy after a day on the gas. Bro, take it easy, man. Sam C, tell them today we are a baby show. I'm telling you, man. When the game's boring, we either talk about basketball, hip-hop, or biscuits. Today, it was children. Big up Fitzjoseph, as always, though, man. I hope you're well, bro. Big up Nicholas with the super sticker. Jaden said, big up the community. Curtis, can I send another super chat for $10 and you donate a membership? Watching on my phone from work. I can't actually, unfortunately, donate individual memberships, which is very annoying. They should allow you to gift them to, like, where you can choose people and give them to them. Do you know what? I turned up late. So let's why is this not working? Let me do this. Let me see if I can gift some memberships. I'll sort them out. You can't gift individual ones, but yeah, I turned up 5 minutes late, which is, it's a disgrace, guys. An absolute disgrace. Can't wait for this game to be over. Genuinely looking forward to the game finishing. Big up Stephen, who said, I had twin boys. They were not sleeping more than 3 hours straight, pattern for 8 months. I was a zombie back then. Jeez, 8 months, you know. What does DT do? No, I'm reasonable. Man's unreasonable. Unreasonable is unreasonable. Hey. Anyway, man, I mean, I'll worry about that, brother there. So glad this wasn't an 8 p.m. kickoff yet, because you've allowed us to escape. Would you take a 40-year-old Modric over Norgard? Probably. Probably. He's better on the ball. I haven't even... I think the same team's come out anyway. Same team is out. No one's come off. Is Declan Rice on the pitch, actually? I want him off. I want him off the pitch. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to sort that out. There we go, people. 5 memberships from Curtis Shaw TV. That's my fine, people. That is my fine for turning up late today. 5 memberships to the community. Declan Rice is still on the pitch. Get him off this pitch. Let's hope this second half's a little bit better. Spent that G-Wagon money. If only that story was true, right? It would have been a game changer, wouldn't it? Big up T-Dot. And Jaden said, bang, thank you, Curtis. Love to the community. I've been laid off, married, received a new job with 2 promotions since the start of the league. This community has been there for everything. Big up, man. Big up. Laid off, married. Yeah, man, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I appreciate you supporting the channel, and big up the community for showing support to you, you know. Second half about to get underway, people. Looking forward to the end of this game. Big C from Calgary, Canada. Wife pregnant with the 4th. There we go. Big up True North. On target again. 4 children. Beautiful scenes. Second half underway. Please be a bit more entertaining than the first half. I reckon Arsenal will try and get a second goal and they'll lock up from there. Big up Charlie Watkins, who's become a member of the community. Saka gets clattered there. The ref doesn't give it. And look, Saka's off the floor. He's looking for free kicks. So fair play to the ref. Nothing wrong with him. Trossard left-hand side. Crossed in. Goal! Mikel Merino makes it 2-0. Lovely finish. That's what he's there for. That's a beautiful finish. 45 seconds into the second half. Mikel Merino, side foot volley, bottom corner. Great ball in by Trossard. Lovely movement there, by the way. I thought he was offside. That's a great finish. That's what Merino can do. He's running around the corner flag, people. Trossard assist. Was he onside? He looks so... He's on. I reckon he's on. I think that guy at the back post is playing him on. And 2-0. It's a lovely finish. Great ball in, to be fair. Poor defending. Merino, good finish. Good cross from Trossard. 2-0. Game over. Come on. Can we get 4 or 5 here? He's more than a 9, guys. More than a 9. Good goal. Good goal. He'll put pressure on Gyokeres, man, if he scores a couple this week. He might put him under a bit of pressure. Good ball in. Come on. Can we get 4 or 5 now? I reckon we'll lock up shop, though, to be fair. I don't think we'll attack too much. Now you take off Declan Rice, by the way. Get Declan Rice off now. 2-0 to Arsenal. Long throwing. Yeah, man, get Rice off the pitch. Is that a throw-in or a corner? Well, it's been a more exciting half than the first half, and we're only 2 minutes in. That was a Giroud-like finish. Listen, that's what he has got. He's got all sorts of composure. They're making a sub as well. They're making a sub already. Oh, it's an injury. Injury to them. He's not bad, this. Marino can definitely finish. He's he can definitely finish. 5 working days for Man U fans. You know what I mean? You ain't off till the weekend. Trossard GA this season is Ballon d'Or level. I don't know about that. Have you seen what Kane and Haaland and Mbappe are doing? But he is getting numbers. Jag, can we get Sean Dyche? Listen, great goal, mate. 45 seconds into the second half, Marino, quality finish. Stop rolling around on the floor, mate. You never play for me at Burnley, mate. We eat bricks, we eat wood, we eat concrete. I'm off to eat some glass. But yeah, Lawrence loves Marino, I'm telling you. He's got stocks in Marino. He's got stocks in Marino. This ref loves Arsenal, man. He really does. Kane, Mbappe, Haaland. That's tough to separate them, to be honest. Mikel Nazario. Yeah, Timber off as well. Timber plays enough football. Let's check actually. Is Trent starting? I'm sure I read that he isn't fully fit. He's just come back from the hamstring injury. I don't think he's fit. I'd love him to start. I'd love him to score as well. I'm sorry, Liverpool fans. I'd love Trent to score. Let's have a look. Is Trent starting? No, he's not. Valverde's at right back. Rodrigo on the bench again. Get him in January. Get him in January, people. Rodrigo, you're going to struggle to make the Brazil squad at this rate. Liverpool, Mamadashvili, Bradley, Kanate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister, Wirtz, Salah, Ekatike, Gakpo on the bench. Real Madrid team, Courtois, Correas, Valverde, Militao, Howson, Arda Güler, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. I know we got Liverpool fans in the community, but I want Madrid to smoke Liverpool tonight. I don't think they will. I think it'll be a very close game. I think he's done the right thing if he wanted to play Wirtz, not playing him in midfield. Because there's too much. I feel like Tchouaméni and Camavinga would chew him up. Forget Tchouaméni, they'd chew him up. But play him on the left, he can float, he can create. Rodrigo would get eaten alive in the Prem. I don't know, he's quick, man, but he is a bit lightweight. I saw a story the other day saying he's reconsidering his future again. We could have told him that at the start of the season. Guy never gets picked. David said, join the channel, less than a coffee a month in the US. Big up, David, for the support. It's better than a coffee, this community, I'll tell you that much. Sama says, Giroud back heeler overhead finish was a classic. Yeah, if you put Giroud's best 10 goals up at Arsenal, you'd think he's one of the best strikers in the world. He scored absolute worldies for us. He just used to go about 15 games without scoring. Would you take Barcola? Wouldn't be at the top of my list. I think he lacks a bit end product. Lob him! No, God, man. Keeper's off his line. You could have lobbed him, or at least attempted it. He took too long. Barcola's really exciting, but his end product's so inconsistent. But he's rapid. Oh, Prague on the attack. Great block. Don't you dare give a penalty, ref. That's a good challenge. Respect Trossard always gets goals or assists. You know what? I want to... What's Trossard? What's his numbers? He's definitely putting up numbers this season. Leandro Trossard. Champions League. 2 goals. No, 1 goal, 2 assists in 3 games. So 3 GA in 3 games. In the Prem, 3 GA in 8 games. EFL Cup, 1 goal in 2 games. I mean, it's all right. 3 goals and 4 assists in 13 games. 3 goals, 4 assists. 7 GA in 13 games. It's not bad. Better than 1 in 2. Corner to Prague. Whipped in. Flicked on at the near post. We don't concede. No, we don't. Offside. This ref loves us. He's given us everything. Every 50-50, he gives it to us. I like this ref. Handball against them. He's got it right as well. Did you see Gyokeres saying Trossard was one of the strongest in the gym? Kung Fu Panda. Defense rock solid as always, yeah. I love the fact that we can bring 1 or 2 players out and we're still solid. We're absolutely rock solid at the back. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Adeyemi, pace merchant, bro. Not enough end product. Not for me. Oh, did you say Gabriel said it? Sorry, I thought you said Gyokeres. No, he said, did you see Gyokeres saying Trossard was one of the strongest? Yeah, which is surprising. You're biased with the ref. Yeah, 100%. I don't even hide it. I don't even hide it. We're going to smoke Chelsea's record. So what is it? 15 in the Prem. 15. And we've conceded 3. We've conceded 3 in 10 games. If we was to go on that, let's say 6 at 20, 9 at 30. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a very hard record to break. I feel like as you get to the second half of the season, I think games become more open because people know what they're playing for. I always think in the first part of the season, you get a lot of games where teams think, I don't want to lose. I'm not going to go all out to win it, but I'm not going to lose. Whereas in the second half of the season, teams know that I'm fighting for relegation. I'm trying to get in Europe, trying to get in the Champions League, trying to win the league. I think you tend to get more open games towards the end of the season. So I think it'll be difficult to break that record. But if we did, listen, I just want to win the league. I'll be annoyed if, I don't like it when we break records but don't win trophies. That's what I want. That's what I want. Let's have a look here, people. Yeah, 15. I mean, can we get less? 14. Long way to go. There's a lot of tough away games. We've still got to go to Man City. I'll go to Tottenham. Got to go to Chelsea. But then we have been to Liverpool, Newcastle. We've had some tough away games. I don't know. Long way to go. A long way to go, people. Prague on the attack. 55 minutes gone. Nwaneri. Lovely. Rice. Oh, Timber. Not Timber, sorry. Marino. Don't foul him, Mikel. You're on a yellow. No, Marino's slow. Oh, my days. He's so slow. Did you guys see that run there? He gave up. He stopped running. He said, I'm not going to make it, guys. I have 48 pace on FIFA, guys. I cannot keep up, guys. Timber, silly foul, bro. Why are you grabbing him? No, that was mad. Marino was treading water. He is so slow. That's unbelievable. The guy wasn't even running that quick. He was like, nearly there. I'm going to have to leave it, guys. I'm knackered. I'm never going to catch him. Did Timber get booked? Why did he grab him there, Timber? He actually won the ball. He didn't need to do it. That was San Marino, not Dan Marino. He could be like a Giroud striker, I think Marino could play up front full time. He hasn't got the pace, but Arsenal got 4 players warming up. Looks like Calafiori. I can't see the others. But the fitness coach is out. My pace is more than a 9, guys. More than a 9. 10 pace. Free kick to Slavia Prague. Crossing position. I think that was Ben White warming up as well. Ball whipped in. Headed out for a corner. Incapia. We haven't got him going forward much, but defensively he looks solid. If Trossard took penalties, he would score more than Saka today, MSN. Yeah, maybe. Abdi said I'll be Arteta out if we concede a shot on target. I'm offended when somebody gets a shot against us now. They haven't had a shot on target yet. He slipped over. That's the worst corner I've ever seen. He slipped over, kicked it about 30 yards away from goal. They have won the header. Come on, boys. We don't concede goals. Saka clears it. This game is this game's a write-off. We've won this. I just want us to score a couple more goals. I'd give Max Dowman a run out, and I'd give maybe Skelly. Would you rest Eze for the whole game? I think Eze could have a little 15, 20. He hasn't played loads of Champions League football. But then I'm thinking if you take Rice off, we haven't actually got an out-and-out centre mid on the bench. Maybe we could play Eze in midfield. Play Eze left 8. I want to see Max Dowman play in the Champs. How do you know if you're gifted a membership? I think you your name, it highlights and puts that sign next to your name. Like that little sign that you have got next to your name. That little circle. See somebody here without it, you don't have a circle next to your name. If you're a member like this one again, Scotty, he's got the membership sign next to his name. "58 minutes gone, people. Arsenal 2, Slavia Prague 0. Surely Declan Rice comes off this pitch soon. Napoli still 0-0 with Eintracht Frankfurt. Saka, right foot shot. He's wiped him out, but because he got the shot off, you will not get a penalty for that, my friend. They've clattered Saka a few times tonight. You gotta get the sign. Gotta get the sign, guys. You've got to get the sign. Member for 2 months. Big up, Mark. They're on the attack. Ball whipped in. That's a great ball. Oh, what a challenge. Gabriel Magalhaes, what a challenge. I thought they might have scored there. I don't think that counts as a shot on target either because I'm sure Gabriel blocks that. Brilliant, brilliant defending. That guy D, big up as always, bro. Make sure you've got gifting enabled in the settings to be in with a chance of a gifted membership, 100%. Big Gabby, that is outstanding defending. Wow, that ball from Deckers into Saka, that is Fabregas-esque. Gabriel Magalhaes. What a player. Guy's an absolute animal. Still 2-0 to Arsenal, people. Can we get a third? When are we going to see subs, people? Is Gabriel better than Keown? I think he is, you know. I think he is. I know, again, the argument will be the trophies, but I think he is. Nobody ever looked at Keown and went, are you one of the best defenders in the world? I think people are looking at Gabriel and saying that. I know people will always say you can't say a player's better than another player if you haven't won the trophies, but I think you can sometimes. I genuinely think sometimes you can. Gabby is just outstanding. Anthony said he's our best ever centre-back. Nah, Adams is still... Adams led us to glory, bro, and he was such a top player. To say he lacked pace. Goal kick to the Arsenal. 61 minutes gone. Trophies incoming. They need to. Eze is coming on. Let it all work out. He's going to drag Ethan off, isn't he? Quick. Ethan's getting dragged off quickly. Surely this has got to be Declan Rice. This has got to be Declan Rice. Please, 62 minutes. Get him off. Job done. No yellow card. Played well. Bayern Munich game in the bag. Come on. Don't get booked for time wasting either. No, he's still not coming on. It's got to be Rice. I want another couple goals, you know. Give it him. Oh, Saka, he was there. Unlucky, didn't see him. Pass. Jeez. Saka's shown a lot of strength tonight against Sky. Timber, what a touch. What a touch. Make a run. Hey, hit it. Oh, hit it, man. Trossard. Timber done all the dirty work. That's class. Absolute class, people. I reckon Rice will come off. Eze about to come on. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Gets the ball off Trossard. He's caused a lot of problems to this fullback. He's cooked him. He's cooked him. To be fair, he's recovered well there, the defender. I thought he was away from him. Chris Westwood, big up. He said, love the channel, prefer it over live watch. Big up, hey, I appreciate that. Let it all work out, said SR, hopefully. A front three, GA, yeah. Saka goal, Trossard assist, Marino goal. Gonna need him to perform at the weekend against Sunderland, because I think that'll be a harder game than this. Unknown C, sorry, just saw that Marino goal, 20 minutes late. Keep, yeah. Marino's got to live around the penalty area, the opposition penalty area. Too many times when he plays in midfield, he's near our penalty area. We're starting to look like a world-class team, said Vincent. Yeah, we're showing a lot of maturity. It's about the business end, isn't it? It's about the business end. Deckers, pick someone out. Oh, it's Norgard. And it's no good. No good, Norgard. Sounded similar. It sounded better in my head than when I said it. But you know what I meant, people. Curtis Timber is the closest thing to Sanchez in terms of ability. That's mad. Is it cold there? These man, yo, it looks cold. These men are blowing out cold here. Gabriel, man. Get up, man. How is that a foul? Yeah, one step at a time. World-class teams win trophies. That's all I'm waiting for. That, please tell me that was Declan Rice. I just saw night boots coming off. He took Ethan off. I told you. I told you. I know this guy too well. I knew it. I knew it. I just saw night boots. I said, yo, Deckers don't wear night boots. Nwaneri off for Eze. Now, under normal circumstances, I don't have any problem with that. Nwaneri hasn't played well. But what are you keeping Rice on the pitch for? Are we waiting for him to get booked before we take him off? Ethan hasn't actually played that well. I knew Ethan ain't playing for weeks, by the way. You got the start. You didn't play well. You ain't playing for time, I'm telling you. Look at Timber, man. Look, they have to push him. There's no way around him, mate. He's that good, you got to push him. I know he was on a yellow. I'm not. Listen, you could take Ethan off. I have no problem with that. But why are you not taking off Declan Rice? We're 65 minutes into a game. If this guy gets booked, it spoils this win. Big up Mark, man. Member for 2 months. He's took a big risk there. I just don't see the point in him being on the pitch. The game's won. Keep it moving. Could have put Eze left 8. Norgard in the 6. Nwaneri. Or put somebody else there. Put Skelly in midfield. Rice is class, but you just never know, do you? You can get yellow cards for anything. As we saw, like with the penalty, they give penalties for anything as well nowadays. Who's that down injured for Arsenal? Trossard holding his quad. Hopefully just a kick and no more muscular injury problems we can't deal with anymore. Give Max Dowman a Champions League run out, man. Get Max on. There's a break in play here. Arteta sent someone to warm up. Get Max Dowman on the pitch. Who've we actually got really? Skelly, White, Dowman. Give Max a run out, man. Get Deckers off. Big up everyone locked in, man. Free kick to Arsenal. Deckers to take it. 4.5K, man. Great support. Come on, Eze. Come on and do something. Timber to Saka. Saka's strong, man. Strong boy. Rice. Clips it in. Keeper should collect it! 3-0! It's who is that? Who is that? Who scored that? Is it Marino? What a ball by Declan Rice. I didn't even... Oh, it's Marino again. Marino again. Oh, my days. He's going to get a hattie. Gyokeres ain't getting back in this team. Mikel Marino makes it 3-0 to the Arsenal. Declan Rice with the cross. He's running around the flag again. He's running around the flag again. Keeper came out. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Slavia Prague are appealing for a foul. Rice with the ball in. Crossed in. Marino with the header. Keeper's in no man's land. Arsenal 3. Slavia Prague 0. Dan Marino, a.k.a. San Marino. Listen, keep this guy in the penalty area. Play him up front with Gyokeres. Play the two of them. Play the two of them, people. Marino, 2 goals in 4 matches. Gyokeres looking, thinking, what is going on here? Mikel again. Listen, man, good goal. When Rice whipped that in, I thought that's a little bit floated in. Keeper's in no man's land. Rice with the assist. Now get him off. He's going to play 90, isn't he, Rice? He's going to play 90 minutes. Marino, 2 goals. Nah, man, we needed that because he's going to play up front against Sunderland. Look, Lawrence, that's a proper brace. None of that Gyokeres stuff. Lawrence, man, just big him up and leave Gyokeres out of the conversation, bro. Every step Rice and Timber take, it hurts my hamstrings. Overworking them, as always, says Frankfurt, Germany. There. I hear you. Get Ben White on now for Timber. Bring on Lewis Skelly for Rice. Up front, Marino is a goat. Midfield, Marino is a boat. Yeah. Yeah. Marindinho, people. Marindinho. Max for Saka. Yeah, I'd like to see a few changes now. Mix it up a little bit. Well, we got 20 minutes to go, people. 20 minutes to go. I want another goal. Ay! Ay, 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 Incapia! Is he booking? Who's he booking? It's their player fouled him, surely. Yo, this Incapia is a beast. Look, he's wrote him off. I bet he's standing up already. This guy's an animal. Check this tackle. Bam, bam! Have some of that, fella. Landed on him as well. Boop! Yo, yo. Look at the way that brother hit the floor then. Hey, Dalman's on. Big up, Max. Who did he come on for? Who did he come on for, people? I didn't even see who came off. I bet Rice ain't off. He's took Trossard off, hasn't he, I think? Yep, Trossard. Trossard's knackered. Rice going to play 90. Here we go. Ben White, Lewis Skelly. Here we go. Come on. You're learning, Mikel. I want to see number 41. Or is he 49? Yeah. No, that's Lewis Skelly. 5. Who's that? Incapie, Trossard and Timber off. Decker's going to get 90 minutes. He's doing it on purpose. Look, he's having a word with him. Decker's, mate. You're going to play 90. Don't get booked. At least Timber's off. Ben White will go right back. Lewis Skelly will go left back. Dalman's going on the left. But Declan Rice is still on the pitch. Why? I don't know. It's like he's trying to prove a point. Yeah, you lot think I shouldn't play him, but I'm going to show you all he can play 90 on a yellow. That guy's a write-off. I told you, Nkappi has wrote him off. Absolutely battered him. Man's getting stretchered off the pitch. Shoulder barge to the floor. His head bounced off the floor. There's a little break in play here, people. They're making changes. Oh, to be fair, he's walked off the pitch. I thought they were going to stretcher him off. Guy got wrote off. Sanyang on for Moses. Couple changes for them. Max has got, oh, has he got the record now? That's the record, isn't it? Youngest player to ever play in the Champs. Is it the whole Champions League or just Arsenal? I think it's the whole Champions League, isn't it? Nkappi left him on a stretcher. Youngest player in Champions League history. That's brilliant, man. What a record. Imagine if he scores. Imagine if he scores. He could. That fella is seeing stars. You know, in the cartoons when the birds used to be going round the head, you just mash up. You don't know what's happened. Oh, Saka's gone on the left. Fair play. I like that. I like that. Put Max in his natural position so he feels more comfortable. Saka's gone on the left. Dalman's on the right. Big up. Can this team win the treble? Can, but will they? I don't know. You know, can you and will you are two very different questions. 15 years and 10 months. They're very different questions. Big up Joe65 who said, no, God, booked, yellow card. Great content as ever. Crystal Palace fan here. Do you think Marino is more effective up front than Havertz? Who do you prefer between the two? I prefer... How has he got booked for that? He's basically got fouled. I prefer Mikel Marino. I prefer Mikel Marino up front than Havertz. He's a better finisher. What Havertz has got is better mobility than Marino. Marino doesn't move too well, but Marino's composure in the penalty area is fantastic. He's got brilliant composure. I think he'd be a very good striker. I reckon Marino would get 15 goals plus if he played up front every week. If you create chances, his composure's mad. His composure's mad, bro. Wouldn't surprise me if he was a striker when he was younger. Probably didn't have the pace and ended up in midfield because he finishes like it's nothing. Slavia Prague hoofed into the area. Poor pass goes out for a goal kick. Don't forget about me. Victor Gyokeres is in the chat, guys. More than a 9, guys. More than a 9. Look at that first finish, man. Yo, that volley's class. I don't care if he's 7 yards out. He's made that look so easy. He did play as a striker when he was a kid. You can tell. He finishes like he was a striker, genuinely. He's not finishing like a midfielder that's doing a job up front and just seeing if he can make something happen. He's finishing like, yo, I've been in this position many times. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I want him to get a hat-trick. Although saying that, if he scores a hat-trick, Gyokeres might never play again. But you never know. He might be up front for a little while. Max Dalman. We need Max on the ball. If Max scores, oh my days, I'll be so hyped to him. York will be back for the North London derby. He needs to be, man. He needs to be. Because even though Marino's playing well, we need both options. I think they'd be good together in a two. Here's Rice. Just don't do anything. Keep your arms down. Don't do nothing. How many changes have we made? Is that 10 wins on the bounce in all competition? That's unbelievable. Free kick to Arsenal. Dowman gets clattered there. Is that 10 wins in a row in all competition? That's unbelievable. I trust your opinion, by the way. I don't doubt you, but I'm just checking. Prague, Burnley, Brighton, Palace, Atletico, that's 5. Fulham, West Ham, 7. Olympiacos, 8. Newcastle, 9. Port Vale, 10. Yeah, wow. Since Man City, when we were all kind of fuming that we didn't attack them, 10 wins on the bounce. Sunderland at the weekend should be a win. Tottenham game after should be a win. Even though they're tricky, but that's the way you silence people, Saka to take an in-swinger. Come on, let's get a 4th. Let's get the Marino hat-trick, man. Let's get the Marino hat-trick. Oh, that's a poor... What is that, man? Overhit it. Overhit it. Goes out for a goal kick. Hey, George, I love that you remember this, In football, winning fixes everything. I've said it so many times. Who just got a yellow card for Arsenal? Is it Gabriel? Lewis Skelly. Little elbow in the face, let him know you're there. It's tough, isn't it, man? It's tough to jump without your arms lifting. 10 wins, no goals conceded. I think one of them 10 was Newcastle. So we've conceded 1 in 10. It's still ridiculous. Goal kick to Arsenal. Big up everyone locked in. Nearly 5,000 of you tuned in. Big up the 24 on Twitch as well. Much better second half. Couple of goals. Can we get a 4th? Can we get a 4th? United can't win 5. Yeah, that brother's going to have dreadlocks by the time they win 5 in a row. Day 360 until Man United win 5 games in a row. That guy's going to have dreads touching the floor by the time they win 5 games in a row. I don't think they'll win 5 games in a row all season. I'll be real. United. It would have helped them if they had like Europa League and Carabao Cup. Max goes past 1. The second guy's done him. See how they're doubling up on him though? 15 years of age. He cooked the first guy. Goal kick to Slavia. Brother, that guy, I'm telling you, he's going to have dreads. They ain't winning 5 games in a row this season. It's not happening. They needed like Carabao Cup, so they could have had like a League 2 team, couple of easy Prem games, then maybe an FA Cup game, then another league game. FA Cup and Prem. Hey, a noose is coming on. Yes! Declan Rice is coming off. Get him off that pitch. Quality performance again from Deckers. Anus getting his Champions League debut. I respect it. 17 years of age, young striker. Champions League debut. You love to see it. You love to see it, people. Give the young bucks a chance, man. Hopefully he scores. Him or Max. Quality from Rice again. That guy's just so consistent at the moment. I think this is... I think I've actually got to give credit to Mikel Arteta because I didn't believe Rice could be as effective in this role that he's playing. I thought he was a certified 6, sit in front of the back 4, win the ball back. He's still not amazing in the 8, but he's getting so much better. Look at that ball that he played for Marino. Look at some of that pass that he played to Saka. They're like Fabregas-esque little floated passes over the top. He's developing a lot, so I have to give Arteta credit for that. Muddy said, hopefully Tuchel's been told to let Rice chill. I bet he hasn't. I bet he starts him. But hopefully he doesn't start both games. Hey, Mohammed, you legend. He's gifted 20 memberships as usual for the victory. This guy, man, every time we win, 20 memberships. Legend. Big up to all the new members. We are flying with memberships at the moment, people. We are flying. Avinab said, El Neni, Norgard, Old Jorginho, Unfit Partey, Xhaka. Who would you rather have as a squad player? I think at the moment you'd rather have Granit Xhaka, to be honest. Partey, he brings, a lot of stuff that we wouldn't want inside the club at the moment with those accusations. Not saying he's guilty, by the way. Nwaneri, no. Old Jorginho, no. I'd rather have this. Granit Xhaka's balling at the moment. People saying he could be one of the players of the season so far, to be honest. Scored last night. I can't believe Sunderland got Xhaka. How's Xhaka leaving Leverkusen and going to Sunderland? Fun fact, Spurs are still ish. We all knew that, my friend. So, yeah, we've got 8 minutes until the game is done, people. Bayern v PSG. That might even be the best game. Because I don't feel like them two are capable of just sitting back. All they know how to do really is attack. I reckon that's like a 3-2, 4-3 kind of game. I think that'll be a great game. Fabio Vieira got sent off at the weekend, apparently, for 2 yellow cards. He's had 2 reds. How can that guy get 2 red cards? He's given a penalty to Slavia Prague. You just wanted us to concede, didn't you, you fraud? You absolute fraud, ref. He had enough. These guys don't concede. High foot, and he's given a penalty. David Ray, you better save this. I'm devastated if we concede a goal. I don't even know if that was a penalty. Are they going to check it on VAR? Let's have a look. Who gave it away? Ben White. Does he even make contact with him, though? His foot is high. Oh, yeah, it's madness. That's madness. That's a mad... I don't know what he's doing. It's a kung fu kick. What is he doing? Ben White, who doesn't watch football. That's a shocking challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, his studs are up and everything. It's just a stupid challenge. But the only thing I'm looking at, does he make much contact with him? Like, what does he kick his arm? Yeah, actually, like, what does he? Where does he connect? Why is he holding his foot? Does he kick his leg? I actually can't see where the contact is. I don't know. I thought he kicked his arm. No, they've sent him to look at the screen. They're not sure either. I can't even see. I thought he kicked him on his arm, but then the guy's grabbing his foot. So where's the contact? It looks like he wins the ball, actually. That's not a penalty. That is not a penalty. He wins the ball, clear as day. That's not a pen. We ain't conceding a goal. That is not a penalty, mate. What's he given? I don't even know what that sign means. What the hell did he just do? What is this guy? This guy's having a meeting with both captains to explain it. I like this ref. He ain't giving the pen because he's explaining to the... Yes, no penalty. We do not concede goals. Not even shots on target. I like this referee. This ref's good, man. I'm telling you. He won the ball. I was thinking, why is the guy holding his foot? I thought he kicked his arm. Come on, let's score another one. Max Dowman or a Noose goal. We do not concede goals, ever. Come on, Max, what you got? 1v1, meg him up. Twist him up. Just keep the ball. There you go, he wins a throw. Love to see it. We love to see it, guys. We do not concede goals, guys. We keep the sheets clean, guys. Ben White's looking for the ball. No, these lot are moving mad. Come on. This season needs to be the trophy season, guys. No, never a pen. Never a pen. Great decision. When I saw the replay at the start, I thought he kicked him on the arm, and then I realised he didn't touch him. Max gives it away, but did we win the throw? We won a throw. Why am I stressing over keeping a clean sheet? Bro, I'm turning into a madman. I feel conceding a goal feels like we're going to lose a cup final. I don't know if I can deal with Arsenal conceding a goal ever again. Like, I expect like another 30 clean sheets. You just called the ref a fraud. I can neither confirm nor deny, Paul. I can neither confirm nor deny. What I say in the heat of the moment is not always the true reflection of what I believe. But yeah, I'm with you, Mo. Why am I stressing? I'll be unhappy if they have a shot on target. That's how bad it is. Big up Yarad, who said, quiet listener here, love the shamelessness from Curtis. Yo, big up all the silent listeners. You're in the background, you're not commenting, you just tune in and then you switch off. I respect it. We see you. We see you, man. Big up to everyone. Big up all the ones who just talk non-stop as well. That balance has to be there, you know? That's what makes the community so good. Lewis Skelly in possession. Oh, bad pass. I want the Marino hat-trick. Charlie said, quiet listener here. Ian said, I never comment. I like it. I like letting people know it's safe. Do you know what I mean? You can come out, you know? It's like a turtle who don't want to put its head up. You're good, man. It's fine. You're good here, people. Clipping your shamelessness, fan reactions, yeah? Do what you need to do, you know? Me and Fitz are silent listeners, brother. You and Fitz could probably take over the stream. You'd just be dissing Gyokeres. Stand up if you hate Spurs. I saw it, so I can't ignore it. I think they're playing tonight, aren't they, actually? Jamaica needs help. We'll be doing a Jamaica stream international break. Try and raise some money for the country. And encourage people to do some giveaways, like with unused clothes and things like that. Community's great banter, man. I'd take a 1-0 over a 3-1. I hear it. Frankfurt said, Curtis, your volume mic is always so low I can barely hear a thing from your watch-alongs to your videos. Are they low? No, people let me know. I don't know. When I hear it back, it sounds all right. But tell me, is that a general feeling in the community? Is the microphone quiet? I can edit it afterwards. After the international break, we play Spurs, Bayern, Chelsea. Well, I think that week will be a reflection of where we are, you know. Peter said, Curtis, I'm 60. I saw straight away White won the ball. You need glasses. Bro, I'm watching the screen too much, man. Mike's good. It's fine. Okay, fair enough. Maybe some people, it is quiet. Maybe I can look at it and edit it a little bit. Video uploaded, ready to be published. No more goals or maybe a Dalman screamer. You know when you've got it prepared and you're like, oh, man. 5 minutes added on. Smashed away by Gabriel. Listen, tonight's a very good performance, people. Very good performance. 3 goals, clean sheet. Not 3 different goal scorers. Marino got 2. Thought Trossard scored. But listen, quality day at the office. Ball whipped in, David Raya collects it. Have we actually conceded a shot on target in this game? I don't think we have. There was a challenge from Gabriel. No shots on target. This is crazy. Bleck said, you've done me, man. No, I never read it. I didn't read all of it, Bleck. Are you putting in them kind of super chats? That's nasty work, man. Big up, Bleck. Our man said, don't comment, but we're always here. Big up, man. Appreciate it. Big up all the silent listeners, man. It's safe to come out if you ever need to. Sam said, might as well tell us, see, conceding a goal is the same as losing that game. Look at those supporters, shirtless, sub-zero temperatures. Eze's hardly touched the ball, has he, since coming on? I don't think I've said his name. But listen, it's about the team. It's about the team. Berta Tools, thanks, Big C. Big up Jamaica. We will overcome in Jesus' name. Amen. Of course, man. The country will come back strong. Big up Nick Glazing account said, big up silent listener. It's good to see names, you know. Different names. Jake C. been reading my comments for years from Kentucky. The away supporters are going mad. Shirts off and everything. 2.25 minutes to go. Skelly does well. Lovely turn. Look at Skelly balling. Foul ref. There we go. Tis what it is. Big up the silent listeners. The pen was from a set piece. Listen, we're never going to do a whole game no set piece. We love it. Big up Chad's new member. Mohammed said Max scores 20 more memberships. Yeah, he's struggling. We can't get the ball to him. Oh, what a touch, Max. What a touch. He's 15, lads. He's doing GCSE revision on the way home. He's never check your shoulder there, Eze. Gives it away. Win it back. Win it back. No, we don't win it back. 4 games, 4 wins, 11 goals and first place. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. We got to win the league. Curtis would mean a lot if you read this comment. What is that picture, bro? Nah. You're getting, you can't be doing that. Man's photoshopping me in. Nah. There you go. I read the comment. You can't turn up with that picture. That's blasphemous. Get that out of here. That picture is blasphemous. Nah, you can't do that. Really enjoyed the stream, said Selm. That pic is horrific. I've been a silent listener until recently. Big C, I was complaining on X. I had to watch Marino lead the line on my birthday. What a striker. I've always rated him. Exactly. Just delete the tweet. It never happened. Oh, Noose and them. We ain't created nothing, really. I wanted the Young Bucks to score. Shout out to Sir David Beckham. He's got a knighthood. Top of the Prem and top of the Champions League. Don't concede. They've got a shot on target. I'm devastated. They've got a shot on target. Oh, no. It doesn't count, does it? Surely, because you've given a foul, so that shouldn't count. If that's being given as a foul, surely that's not a shot on target. What a tackle by Gabriel, man. These men are defending like their life depends on it. That doesn't count, surely, because he give a free kick. Game over, people. 3-0 victory to Arsenal. It didn't count, apparently, because it was a foul before he had the shot. So job done, people. Job done. Good win. Good win. Title dusted. They got a shot on time. I'm devastated. I can't believe it. Doesn't count anyway. So at the moment, we're top of the Champions League group, but other teams will be playing. International breaks 2 weeks. Silent listener for years and first comment ever. Big up Jamal, man. Big up yourself. Coolio boy, this team 3 years ago was a scared little boy in a title race. Now they've become a man with kids. That's how it feels, I can't lie. And Shadi said, silent listening for years. Respect to our shameless brother. Big up your damn selves, people. Clean sheet crew. Big up Gunarican. I don't recognise my club anymore, said Abu. It's good to watch, man. I'm enjoying Arsenal, man. I expect us to win every game, to be honest. Every game I expect us to win. There isn't a game in the Prem this season that I don't expect us to win. Man City away even. I'm going, yeah, go and beat them. Liverpool at home, beat them. Tottenham away, beat them. Chelsea, I expect us to win every league game this season. Now, it's probably not going to happen, of course, but I'm saying psychologically, I never used to expect Arsenal to go and win every game. They had a shot on target then. I was about to have a meltdown. Say, what? I can't imagine how I'm going to feel if somebody scores against us. I'll end the stream, lock it off. Listen, you know what? I'll be honest, people. I'm definitely like, the doors have opened on the, when the train pulls up and the door opens, I've got 1 foot in the train. Like, I'm not all the way in. I'm like halfway in the train. I'm not there yet. But, nah, listen, Bonnet, I'm on the train. Let's go. Run it. Run it back, Turbo. I'm on the train. Forget it. I'm telling you now, right now, I'm a full-on Mikel Arteta supporter. That doesn't mean I've forgotten what he's done in the past. My criticism is still there. But I'm an Arsenal fan. He's got us firing, so I am an Arteta fan right now. I'm saying it. I'm on the train. But I said it before, if this guy doesn't win the league or the Champions League, P45 settings. Go and give Luis Enrique 15 million a season and see if he takes the job. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. He's our manager. We're flying. I got to back him. I have to. Simple as that. I've got to. Clip that, Ross. But if it all goes wrong, Arsenal Therapy and Arteta Out Show Part 4. So I'm on the... Do you know what? I'm on the train with no ticket. We've all been there, you know. We were all rebellious teenagers. I'm on the train, but I have no ticket. I can leave at any time. I could also be kicked off. The Wealthy Way. Hi, Curtis. Silent listener here. For the first time in ages, my nerves have actually been steady for almost a month as an Arsenal fan, and that's all thanks to these players. Look at this. Thermal said, Curtis, we need to sack Arteta. He's not good enough. How dare we concede a shot on target? Enrique in as soon as possible. Shot didn't count anyway, so we're good. No shots. Win the Champions League unbeaten. Let's watch us against Bayern Munich and that, and then go from there. Minnesota community said, Berta, you've changed my life. Yeah. Listen, I know some of you will clip that up. I'm not getting carried away. I'm not. Charlie said, need to get Max home ASAP for school tomorrow. That said, you're a fanboy. I think we can beat Bayern. I think we can beat Bayern. Latte, no, do you know what it is, bro? You know me, bro. They'll never have me in the Matrix. But what I'm saying is we have to embrace doing well. We've got to embrace doing well. I've still got my doubts, I'll be honest. The injuries are a big concern for me. You can't have 7 players injured, you know. Need to get Max home ASAP for school tomorrow. And Farhan said, yeah, I read that one. Berta's a monster, bro. He's an absolute monster. Berta Vigazidis. Top of the tops. See, he's a top good. No, Fitz, never. But what I'm saying is, I think this is how I'm trying to explain it, right? We're not going to be delusional and start sitting here saying we're going to win the lot and this, that, the other. But things are going well. Let's enjoy what's happening. Hope we're going to win more and push them forward. I don't want to have the conversation too often about whether he should or shouldn't be there. For me, the proof will be in the pudding at the end of the season. If this guy is what a lot of people think he is, then he will win major silverware. If he doesn't get us over the line with this squad, then you have to make a change. But I'm gonna give him his support. I'm gonna give him his support. But trust me, he will still get criticised if it goes wrong. No, I'm definitely not a top gooder. Definitely not. But we got to back him. While he's our manager, we've got to back him. Trust me. I'm on the train, but not changing my name until Arsenal win a trophy, a big trophy, Silent listener here, and my girl knows your voice even via call. And your voice is, and your name, sorry, is Don't Trust the Process. Listen, when we've had 5 years of, or 6 years, is it? Is it 6 years? Is this year 6 or 7? 6, 7. Oh my days! If you've had that much not success, you're always going to be, you know, not convinced by what's happening. Anyway, people, I am out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh, kickoff's in 6 minutes, innit? Jeez. I have to do a whole heap of editing. All right, we'll have a look. I've got dinner ready and all sorts. I'll see if I can do the stream, but definitely not promising. But if not, fan cam will be out in the next hour or so. But yeah, we'll have a look, people. Big up to everyone. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you all soon, people. Bless.